I think we might be good. Let's see. Let's see. I see you, Captain. Okay, let's see. I think we might be good. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. I'm trying to get this stuff started. And if anyone can hear me, let me know. If everyone can hear me, let me know. If you can hear me, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Huh? Okay, good deal. What's going on? Okay. Okay, everyone can hear me. Good deal. Yeah, I tried to turn my camera around so everything looks normal with the words, because I know when I was doing my first lives that the words were backwards, and a lot of people said that, hey, I need to figure that out. So what I'm doing is I can't see the camera because the camera is not facing me, but I'm using my computer to actually read the comments. So bear with me tonight. Tonight is going to be one of those things. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know how long we're going to go, but I know I'm excited. I know I am excited. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, 9,000 subscribers, in my opinion, is a milestone, because I started this YouTube channel a little old fashioned, and I didn't think that it was going anywhere. But we're here almost 2 years later, and I'm almost at 9,000 subscribers. I wanted to hit 10. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I wanted to hit 10 before my second year, but that was pushing it. That was pushing it. I thought I could do it. I got to 9, and I'm excited about that. So I appreciate you all who have supported this channel a little old fashioned for the last almost 2 years. I know some people who have been here since day one, and I just want to send a shout out to you because I could not do this without you. Cheers. Good deal. Good deal. So before we get started, let me know. I always try to do this before we get started. Let me know, where are you watching from? Put it in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button, because I'm asking for your support. So let me know, where are you watching from? Yeah, thank you, Chicago. You know, I have family in Chicago. Um, I need to come up there and do some hunting. North Mississippi. All right, the NO, Brooklyn. All right. Haven't been in New York yet. Maine, never been to Maine. Never been to Maine. Panama City, Florida. Never been to Panama. Man, it's a lot of places I haven't been. I wonder, is the bourbon community in those states, are they strong? I know down south, I mean, bourbon and whiskey, around Kentucky, Mississippi, down south, those places, the bourbon community is pretty big. I'm just wondering around, those places like New York, Florida, Chicago, Virginia, how's the bourbon situation down there? Yeah, I'm excited to actually do some hunting down there. So, before we get started, before we get started, because I don't know how long this live is going to be, I'm not getting paid to do this, but this hang like gummies. They're supposed to protect your liver, prevent hangovers. It's supposed to be backed by science, fights alcohol damage, better recovery, and wake up fresh. Um, they sent me a bag just to try it, and I've been trying it, and I think it's decent. I don't know if it works, but I'm going to take some just because I don't know what this night is going to be about. So let me let me open this up. Let me just open this up. Take two, and we're gonna get this thing started. Has anybody heard about these before? And if you have, what you think? Bourbon is amazing in Chicago. No, I'm glad you said that, Donnie. I'm glad you said that. Bourbon situation in Orlando is pretty good, to be honest. Okay. So when I was on live yesterday, some people said the bourbon is actually going down. I don't know if that's true or not. Now the sales might be slowing up a little bit, but I don't think bourbon and whiskey is going away. Not at all. Somebody said they got their first bottle of Eagle Rare today. Can't wait to crack it. That's a solid bottle. Eagle Rare is a solid bottle. I remember about 2 years ago when I started bourbon hunting, that Eagle Rare was hard to find. And if you found it, it was about, $90, $89. Now you can find Eagle Rare for around the $50 range, 54. Solid bottle for the price. Northern Nevada. Chicken, I go to Nevada every year. Got you. Appreciate that, Diamond. I go to Nevada every year, sometime in September. I love Nevada. I go to Vegas every year. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you got your Eagle Rare for 42, ain't it? Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. I'm in the north. You visit the south. Yeah, 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 Tricky. Never been to the north of Vegas or north of Nevada. Never been there. I'm pretty sure it's a cool place though. Let me chump these down real quick and drink a little bit of water and we get started. Anybody still, well, I tell you, it's late. I finna say anybody still Christmas shopping, but it's 6:09 here in Tennessee. I'm pretty sure if you haven't bought a gift yet, you're probably not gonna get it. They probably received their gift Friday, the day after Christmas. Because if you're not finished Christmas shopping yet, you're done. I didn't. I did not get the snow day. I didn't find it. Matter of fact, I didn't do any hunting, so I haven't really looked for it. Somebody says Costco has an Eagle Rare for $35. That's not bad. I have the double Eagle Rare 20-year. Hmm. Yeah, 2 years from now, the allocated bottles that we are searching for now, they probably be on the shelf, Tricky. But it's gonna be something new out, something new everybody's looking for. It's always something new. It's always something new. I'm done Christmas shopping. Now I'm Christmas drinking. That's what I'm about to do right now. Right now. All right, let's go. Russell's 13. I promised you all, my subscribers, that when I hit 9,000, that I'm going to pop this Russell's 13 open. I've been having this bottle for a very long time. And the reason I did not crack it is because A, I did not have a spare, and B, I wanted to crack this bottle on a special occasion. In my opinion, this is a special occasion for this channel, A Little Old Fashioned. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who has supported this channel. Thank you to everyone that liked and subscribed. And thank you for everyone that actually watched the videos all the way through. If you haven't watched the videos all the way through, what I usually tell people, you don't have to watch it. All you have to do is hit play and walk away and let it play by itself. That just give me a little bit of watch time to let YouTube know that, hey, people are watching my whole videos. So do me a favor the next time, or if you want to go back into my archives, hit play all, walk away from the computer, take a shower or something, let the videos play. Hey, I'm good with that too. So let's pop this Russell 13 open on this special day. It's sitting at 114.8 proof. I'm excited about this. Let's go. Oh yeah, get my knife out. I appreciate that. I appreciate the shout out for sure. Oh no, no vodka, no vodka. I used to drink vodka back in the day, but I don't think I have touched vodka in a while. Let's pop this thing open, man. I'm excited about this. I am excited about this one. Here we go. Let's talk about this cork pop. Let's see. Let's see about this cork pop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is a sign right there, buddy. That is a sign. I am totally excited. Totally excited. Have you all had the Russell's 13 yet? If you have, do me a favor in the comments below, 1 through 10, 10 being great, 10 being, excellent, 1 being the lowest point, 1 through 10. Let me know what you think about the Russell's 13. So rate it for me. I just want to know what people, okay, somebody says 6.5. 6.5 for the Russell's 13. That's a little underwhelming. 6.5. Okay, somebody said they haven't had it yet. So we got a 6.5. Anybody else want to give me a rating between 1 through 10 for this Russell's 13? Oh, that was a great pop. Yeah, that was a great pop. I watched a video this morning on the guy who cracked open the Russell's 13 on Thanksgiving, and he wasn't too happy with it. But a month later, he tried it again. Okay, let it breathe. Compared to the Russell 15, okay, I haven't tried the Russell 15 yet. I haven't tried the Russell 13 yet. This is gonna be my first try. So hopefully I like it because I've been waiting on this bottle for about a year. We got somebody said it's a 9. Yeah, I'm trying to let it air out just a little bit before I taste it. You gotta let it breathe for a month. Never try Russell anything. Okay, okay. Russell, you haven't tried anything from Russell's, Byron? I had a red breed, a red bird 101. Okay, a red breed 101 on my channel and blinded it this year. 13 release out of 7 pours. We had Russell 13 came in last. Wow. Wow. Well, we about to see. I'm about to see what I think about this particular bottle. I saw a YouTuber last night said that the Russell's 13 was excellent. They told me I need to try it. They told me to pop open the bottle, and I said I was going to do that today. So we'll see. It shows Speed's dad. My Willet Purple top. I don't have a Willet Purple top. Not yet. That is on my wish list. Go Cubs. Let's go. Man, it has a nice nose to it. Yeah, it has a nice nose to it. I get some honey. I get a little spice, like a bacon spice. It seems like it's going to be sweet. Man, it smells good though. And I get like a dark, I want to say a dark fruit from this. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm trying out here. I have a pretty decent selection here. Usually talks good about the Russell 13. Okay. Yeah, the nose is good. It has a dark fruit, like a fruity smell, a spice. And I know it's a fresh cork pop and it doesn't have that ethanol smell. And it does not seem like it's going to drink at 114.8 proof. I might be wrong, but it doesn't smell like it's going to drink at that proof. They are whiskey bottles. Yeah, they are whiskey bottles. I don't have any vodka, rum, tequila in here. Man, that smells good. Okay, I think it aired out as much as I wanted to. Really want to drink it. So again, I just want to say thank you for everyone who has subscribed to this channel. And if you are here today and if it's your first time, please hit that like and subscribe button. But I appreciate you all. We're going to try this Russell's 13 for the first time. Cheers. Okay. Hey, that's not bad. Okay. It's drinking, it's drinking right there about 105 proof. Yeah, it's drinking on the proof on the bottle. It is. The finish is there. Yeah, it's right there. And you can still feel it. You can still feel it. Now, it's sweet. It's on the sweeter side. It's not as sweet that I thought it was going to be from the nose, but it is drinking a little sweet. Um, you get the dark fruit, you get the spices, you get a little bit of sweetness, and the finish is still there. Not a bad bottle. Merry Christmas. Yeah, man, it's not a bad at all. And I can see why people say revisit this bottle, let it open up a little bit, and revisit this bottle later on. I think um, it will be very good later on because it's very good now. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, not bad at all. Um, I think I might hunt for a second bottle. Yeah, I think I might hunt for a second bottle. The problem is a lot of people want secondary prices for this Russell's 13. Um, and if you've been following my channel, you know that I'm not going to pay secondary prices for this particular bottle. I'm not going to do it. What happened to my finger? I slammed it in the door. I was going out of town. I put something in the car and I tried to grab the door before it shut and I got my hand caught into the door and it swelled up. So I had to go to the bone and joint clinic and they had to burn holes in my fingernail to relieve the pressure. And I have to go back. Hey, B, I was waiting on you, B. I was. What's going on? What's going on, B? I popped it open. I just popped it open, B, and we took 2 sips out of it. And let me tell you, it's drinking right there at 111 proof. I do get some dark fruit on the back end. The finish is still there, matter of fact. It's not bad at all. A fresh cork pop. It didn't have that ethanol smell to it. It has a little bit of cinnamon going down. I think it's a pretty decent bottle. Matter of fact, I was telling people before you got here, I'm going to put this on my list for 2026 to get another bottle because it is that good. And I'm pretty sure once I let it open up for about a week, it's going to be great. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm excited about this one. Yeah, I did it. I did it. Oh man, you dropped the weight on your finger? Yeah, I had to put the hole in the nail. But it's very not. I mean, it's very it's better than it was. I can actually make a fist now, and when I hit it on something, it doesn't hurt. So it's getting better. But I don't know. Um, Before I got to go back to the doctor, I don't know what's going to be happening with the nail itself. It probably I don't. I'm not going to put that on myself, but it might need to come off. We'll see. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Man, that Russell's 13 is not bad. This is this is going this is going to be one of those bottles that you bring out um, during special times. When I mean by special times, friends come over that you like, family come over that you like, birthdays, holidays, anniversaries. This is a special bottle. I'm not saying that just because it's your Russell's 13. I'm saying it because I think it's that good. Let me know what you think. How would I compare that to the Coy Hill? In my opinion, I think the Coy Hill still has it. I think the Hill still will come out on top. We tried that Coy Hill my last live stream yesterday. Matter of fact, we tried the Coy Hill, and yeah, it's really no comparison. Yeah, look for the Russell's 13. When the last time you seen a Russell's 13, and what was the price range when you saw that bottle? Let me know in the comments below what was your price range when you did see that Russell's 13 on the shelf. I need to go back to see how much I paid for this bottle. I should have did all this research before I came online, but I didn't. So, in your liquor store in your area, how much is a bottle of Russell's 13? I'm just trying to see if I'm in the same price range. 200 to 400. Man, do you know, I kind of figured it was going to fluctuate like that. 320. I got last one, allocated drop, Black Friday, paid 187. 187, okay. That's the lowest price that I have seen somebody put in the comments. The new Russell 13, about 200 MSRP. England. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna hunt for another bottle of Russell's 13 because I need a backup. I need a backup. So what's everyone drinking tonight? Anybody have something special? Hopefully you are. Hopefully you having a drink tonight. Hopefully you having a drink with family and friends. Or if you're not, if you're drinking by yourself, I'm glad you stopped by here so I can drink with you. So what are you drinking? Patrick, hey, what's going on? Buddy, thank you for stopping by. We just popped this Russell's 13. Okay, B, doing some hunting. Good deal. Old granddad's 16 year. How is that old granddad 16 year? I don't have that one yet. Evan Williams White Label out of Las Vegas. Hey, good deal. Love Vegas. I love Vegas. Ah, okay, Justin. I see you. Stellum Black. Okay, good deal. How do I get used to drinking alcohol neat? I will Let me answer this question really quickly. Okay, Willer 107, Penelope 13, Dragon's Milk for the first time. Hey, Let me know when you try that Dragon's Milk. Let me know what you think. Now, in my opinion, you got to get it cold. I like it cold. Um, Pour it in the glass. Make sure it foams up so you can get all that gas out. Let it sit for a hot second and let me know what you think about that Dragon's Milk. Okay, we got a Stag 25B and Pillington Old Fashioned. Good deal. Greetings for the Netherlands. All right. So, hey, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I hit my 9,000 subscriber. We popped open the Russell's 13, and I'm excited. So I'm trying to see how many subscribers I can get before the end of the year. And if we do get, I know this is going to sound crazy. I'm shooting for 10. I really want 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say. Man, you only have a few days left. Huh? I know. But maybe, just maybe I can get there. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to try. Sweet on the nose. A nice pour, Willer foolproof. Ooh. All right. Store pick. All right. Greetings from Pittsburgh. Hey, what's going on from Pittsburgh? Never been to Pittsburgh. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Now, let me go back and answer this question. Someone says the question was, how do I start drinking neat? This is what I usually do. This is what I did. I took a little bit of water and I took my first glass of bourbon that I was going to drink neat, and I think I put a little water on my tongue, and then I sipped a little bit of that neat bourbon, and I sort of switched it up in my mouth, and then I did it again. Then I did it again, and then I took a little bit without water, and that's how I got to start drinking my bourbon, my whiskey neat. I started with water though, and I built myself up that I didn't need the water again, and now, a couple of years later, I'm drinking neat. Go Steelers. Eagle Rare. Okay. E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof and Stag 25B in the past week for MSRP. I picked up an E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof close to MSRP. I picked up 2 bottles. I picked up one about 4 days ago, and then I picked up another one yesterday, and I'm excited. I'm excited about it. Oh, 1920. Okay, John. I don't think I've seen you around here, John. If you have, I appreciate you stopping by. But that 1920 Prohibition style, good deal. Cheers. Eagle Rare. Awesome. Mm-hmm. Not a bad bottle at all. The more I sip on it, I think the more I like it. Because now, since this was my first pour of the day, it started off, the finish, it started off, you remember when I said it's still there? Now, I think that I'm used to it. It's in my system now. And I think, man, I mess around and drink half this bottle tonight, which I'm not, but I could. I could. Appreciate it, Jack. Just picked up another stag. Or how much is your stag? My first live. John, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. I think this is going to be a celebration tonight because I hit 9,000. I don't know how long I'm going to be on. I'm just going to be on here and we're going to talk about bourbon and whiskey because I don't have anything to do tomorrow. So, hey, let's get it. Just crack the antique. That antique 107 is very good. What we doing for the 10? I'm going to tell you what we're going to do for the 10. Miguel, I have a owner that might give me a Weller single barrel or George T. Stagg. Hopefully, fingers crossed. If I can get a Weller single barrel or George T. Stagg or Thomas Handy, which they are on my wish list on the top, if I can get either one of those 3 bottles, let me add in a Jack Daniel's 14. It's going to be one of those. when I get my hands on it, when I get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm definitely going to pop one of those open. Where we at? We are real. I don't know, but I know we are past 9,000. I know we passed 9,000 because we popped this Russell 13 open. I hit 9,000 subscribers this morning. Now YouTube, I tell you something about YouTube, man. It's funny because when I woke up this morning, I opened my phone up and I saw that I had exactly 9,000. I jumped in the shower, got out the shower, and then I did not have 9,000 anymore. I had 8,999. And then I had 8,998. And then I jumped out to 9,001. So during the day, my numbers were going up and down. So I didn't know how it was going to turn out by this time at 6 o'clock. But I know I checked to make sure that I am right there or over 9,000. And that's why we popped open this Russell's 13. I appreciate it, Gordon. Birthday bourbon at Costco's for $2.19. I got George C. Stagg 24, 25, feeling lucky. Now, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this birthday bourbon for $2.19. I don't have a Costco's here in my area. Um, they cannot sell liquor in Costco's in Tennessee. So I have to go somewhere else. Uh, if I ever walk into a Costco's and saw a birthday bourbon for $219, where's the case? Where's the case? Can I get every bottle of birthday bourbon that you have in this Costco's? And if you know another Costco's in this area, call them up. Call them up and tell them a little old fashioned is coming to get all their birthday bourbons because $219 is a steal. It's a steal. So Jack said picked up an old Force their birthday a couple of weeks ago. How much did you pay for yours, Jack? One per membership. But I tell you what, I don't know how much a membership costs, Tricky. I really don't know how much a Costco membership costs because I'm not a member. But if it is cheap, I will buy people a membership just to get uh, the birthday bourbon for that price. We probably gonna do that. We probably going to do that. I just got on at 6 o'clock. It's 6:34 right now. We enjoying this Russell's 13. I don't see why we can't. 216 with tax. It's not bad. Why can I find a birthday bourbon for 216 plus tax? Appreciate that, Barack. Hey, appreciate that. What's going on, Ogan? What's going on? I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you stopping by. We're tasting this Russell's 13 tonight. Some states you don't need a membership to buy alcohol. That's even better. That's even better. Matter of fact, you're right, Patrick. You're right. I went to Costco's when I went to Austin, Texas, Thanksgiving, and their liquor store. It was in the same. It wasn't in the same building, but it was connected to the same building. It had its own entrance and exit. So I'm pretty sure we didn't show any type of identification except our ID to buy the liquor, but we didn't have to be Costco members. So you are exactly right. I forgot about that. Exactly right. I'm having a little old George T. Stagg. Man, I would love a George T. Stagg. I would love a George T. Stagg. One per membership. Nice. What's close to the Russell's 13? You talking about taste wise? If you're talking about taste wise, um, there's a lot of things that I think is up there with the Russell's 13. Um, you always can find better value bottles. It's not always about the price per se. I know people talk about the Russell 13, which it is a great bottle. Um, but if you put it in a blind, you might surprise yourself. If you put this Russell 13 in a blind with some pretty decent bottles out there that's sitting at 114 proof, you might mess up and don't pick this Russell's 13 first. It's all about your taste. It's all about the taste. It's not about the price, it's about the taste and what you enjoy. Oh yeah, good deal. Yes, yeah, for sure. Celebrating our Savior's birth, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Hmm. Man, this one of these bottles you can sit back and enjoy. It is that good. Man, look at it. Man, I don't know if you see that. It is coating the glass. I know my fingerprints are all over this glass, but when I poured it, it's coating the glass very, very good. Grabbing my Russell's 13 batch. You know, hey, Gordon, it's not a bad bottle. Having an old fashioned, you know, I thought about making myself an old fashioned. I should have, and just have one sitting to the side. I might just make me an old fashioned later on because I love old fashions. That's why I named the channel A Little Old Fashioned. Open my Michter's team tonight. Okay. All right. Michter's team year. Good deal. Found a stag 25C for $70. Wow. For $70, not bad. I do have some stag up here. We did I think a taste of the stag bottles that I have about 3 weeks ago. So yeah. Hmm. Man, that Russell 13, not bad at all. Not bad at all. I do have a question for you all. Um, I know I talked about this my last live stream, and the one I tasted or I drunk out of had a leak or hole in the bottom, but I had a extra one. It's not the same company, um, totally different company. On this one it says bourbon is good, and this came from the Big Bourbon Club, and it's charred inside. And when I read the information that came with this cup, this is what it says. What you hold in your hand is one of a kind. One of a kind experience that takes your favorite bourbon to the next level. Now, I don't know about that. Have you tried your bourbon or whiskey in a cup that is charred? And did it take your drinking experience to the next level? First pour, you guys picked the George T. Stag 24 short barrel double oak. But have you tried any whiskey or bourbon in a charred cup? And this is what I did. Before I drink out of anything, I tried to wash it off. And I'm going to show you really quickly what happened when I used a white face towel, which I know is charred. I know it's charred, but it was some black stuff that came out of the glass of this cup. Now, I know it's charred, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna get a little bit of black residue um, from the cup itself. but you have to remind yourself that it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So let me know in the comments below what you think about it. I'm gonna eventually tonight use this one and see if it takes my bourbon whiskey experience to the next level. So it's cup aged whiskey. Hey, 24 kind of new. Oh yeah, I never knew channel charred cups were a thing. Yeah, they are coming out with charred cups now, and they are saying that it takes your bourbon experience to the next level. It smells like it's been charred, and I can see where they get the concept from because most bourbons are charred in fresh barrels. So I understand what they trying to do, but I don't know if that's going to work or not. Do you put ice in it? Do you? I mean, is this one of those cups that you make a cocktail out of? I don't know because me pouring in an ounce of whiskey in here, it doesn't go well. It's sort of bulky to hold for 2 ounces of whiskey, and it's a pretty deep cup for 2 ounces of whiskey. So what do you actually do with it? You can't put it in the dishwater or dishwasher. Don't soak it in hot water, and it's not microwave safe. So pretty much hand wash it and hand dry it. No scrubbing. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. Oh, what's going on? I have shopped at a few stores you mentioned in Tennessee area. I'm in Arkansas. Merry Christmas. Hey, I appreciate that, Henry. I appreciate that. Thank you for telling me. Put white dog or vodka in the cup and see how much it colors the liquid. Not a bad idea. If I had any white dog or vodka, I probably would do that. If you pour it into a charred cup and let it sit a year, does that count toward the aging statement? I doubt it because it's probably not closed. It's probably not sealed. It's a scam. Taste is subjective. Yeah, for sure. Taste is subjective. All right. We tried the Russell's 13. What time is it? We have 20 minutes. No, it's 6:44. So what we're going to do is we have 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, we are going to pop open. We're going to pop open the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. What about that? What about that? We're going to pop open the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. One thing that a lot of people would evaporate, yeah, it would evaporate, especially an open cup. Am I a firefighter? Yeah, I've been a first responder for 23 years. Um, excuse me. I love my job. My dad did 35 years as a first responder, and I just followed in his footsteps. So I love the job. Grab the 127.4. I do that, B. I do that. B, did you get my email? Did you get my email with the tracking? If you didn't, I sent it tonight. Sipping the Willow Rainbow tonight. Okay, Gordon, what did you start with? Are you going through the whole rainbow tonight since it's Christmas Eve? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I have about 5 more to go because I started, I have 23 years. I just turned 50. Um, I can retire at 55. They make you retire here in Tennessee, or in Jackson, at 60. So I can stay to 60 or I can start my retirement at 55. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Hopefully I get out of here, get out of there at 5 years. Hopefully this channel in 5 years explodes and I can do this full time and don't have to worry about getting any part-time work. I can travel, talk about bourbon, That's what I really, really want to do. But I have 5 years to actually make that happen. What's going on? I wish you the best. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. And again, I just want to say, hey, you're going to hear me say this a lot tonight because I am very appreciative of everyone that has subscribed to the channel. Again, I couldn't do it without you, so I appreciate you. I really do. One bottle that I'm surprised. Um, I thought about this all last night when I got off the live, and I'm going to have to talk about this bottle again because it was good. And a lot of people do not talk about this particular bottle, but it's very, very good. Let me know if you have tried this conviction. This bottle right here, Conviction Founders Reserve, it's a pretty cool bottle. Hopefully you see that. This bottle is 125 proof. It's bottled at cask strength. It's bold, big, smooth, and it's pretty good. Retire as soon as you can. Yeah. Um, you know, retire as soon as I can. I feel you on that, Aaron. I really do. Because a lot of people who works as first responders, um, history, they don't live that long. So retiring as quick as you can, getting out there, see the world, enjoy life. That's the plan. That is the plan. Cut and edit, make the shirt short. Old Dominic 8 year. I've been hearing about conviction lately. You know, it's made in the old prison. I haven't really done any research on the TL07. I haven't. Yeah, I know. So in the next 5 years, my goal is when I started this channel, um, I didn't think it was going to go anywhere. But a year after I started, I know I started to get traction. Now, almost at my 2 year period, I think that I could I could get this channel out more. So these next 5 years, I'm going to get the channel out. I'm going to get as many subscribers as I can, and I'm going to try to travel and talk about bourbon, meet some of you all. Be trying to do big things with this channel, and I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I tried King of Kentucky for the first time today. How was it, B? That King of Kentucky is very hard to find. Very hard to find. Conviction Double Oak is a banger. Uh, I haven't tried the double oak. I don't know if I have a double oak here. I know this cask strength is great, but if the double oak is even as good as this cask strength or better, I would definitely call it a buy. But let's open this one really quickly just to get a sample before we pop open that E.H. Taylor. Yeah, before we pop open the E.H. Taylor. Man, yeah, that nose on this conviction, that is nice. That is nice. You get the spice, sweetness, the char, the dark fruit. Now, on the nose, it's a little bit spicy on the nose. It still has that alcohol smell to it. But man, it's a great nose to it. You're doing barrel proof E.H. Taylor. Yeah, I will do the barrel proof E.H. Taylor. What's my name? Chad. It is Chad. Have you tried Jack Daniels Heritage? Yeah, it's decent. It's decent, Jack. But you have to get that Jack Daniels Heritage at a great price. I've seen that Heritage over $100, and if you see it at $100, don't buy it because you can get that Jack Daniel Heritage probably for about $70. If you can get it for $70, I think it's a buy. But don't pay $100 for that bottle. Yeah, save and plan for your retirement. You know, when I started the fire department in 25, I said to myself, man, I got 30 years. And I started planning and for my retirement a little later because as a young kid, I wasn't thinking that way. But if I could do it all over again, yeah, start planning for your retirement as soon as you can. Just got a bottle batch 3 yesterday, 199. No problem. No problem. No problem, Byron. Who cheese here? I have 3 bottles of Baltimore. I'm going to drink the EH Taylor Bird Proof with you. Good deal. All right. So give me about 8 minutes. We'll pop that open. Jack Daniel's Heritage. Yeah. Again, the Jack Daniel's Heritage is up there. I have it. It's decent bottle, but make sure you get it as close to MSRP as possible. Man, this one is nice. It's a little bit on the spicy side. If you don't like high proof bourbons and that on the spicy side, when I mean my spicy side, I mean hot. You probably won't like this cask strength, but to me, this is a very good bottle. Very good bottle. Very good. I want only 10 to 20 more proof points on the heritage. Yeah, I can see that. Now, if that had 20, 10 to 20 more proof points on that Jack Daniels Heritage, then I might see it being more than $70, the $89, $90 range. But it doesn't. So it's not really worth the price at that low proof. You're still looking for that A. Smith. Me too. I'm still looking for that A. Smith. If anybody would ask me one of the regrets that I have starting this channel over the last past almost 2 years, I have a few regrets. But the one that sticks out to me now is not buying all the bottles of the A. Smith Bowman. I did not know what I had. The owner of the store was talking about this bottle with me, and for the price, I got it at a pretty decent price. He had like 3 or 4 bottles on the shelf. I should have pulled out the credit card and just bought all 4 of them, but I didn't. But when I realized what I had, I got back and I opened it up and I tasted it. I realized that I made a mistake. And I tried to go back about a couple of days later after the video, um, after I posted the video, and all of those bottles disappeared. And I don't know if I can find it again at that price. I have seen the A. Smith Bowman a few more times in Nashville behind the counter, and they wanted like almost $400 for it. And I refuse to pay secondary prices, even though that bottle is good. I refuse to pay secondary prices. Yeah, that was my mistake. The A. Smith Bowman was my mistake. My mistake. Yeah, it was 4 on the shelf. MSRP. I messed that up. Take a drink, please. Awesome juice. We okay, Tricky. After we pop this, after we pop this E.H. Taylor, we will enjoy a sip of that A. Smith. That's a difficult bottle, Patrick. It is. It is. $55 locally. Gordon, I must have missed something. I must have missed something. I guess Patrick asked a question and Gordon says $55 locally. I'm pretty sure y'all not talking about the A. Smith Bowman. Yeah, please hit that like and subscribe button. We are trying to hit. I know I laugh every time I say this, but I'm going to put it out in the universe. We are trying to hit 10,000 subscribers before 2026. I know it's a stretch, but hey, anything's possible. Anything's possible on YouTube. You can probably get it MSRP when the shop doesn't know it's secondary. Yeah. Yeah. You got a point. 10,000 by December 31st. Hey, B, I'll take that. I'll take that. And if that's the case, we definitely going to pop open some bottles because I know where I can get a Rello single barrel and a George C. Stagg. I don't know how much I'm going to pay for it, but I know where I can get one from. So fingers crossed after the Christmas holidays, if they don't sell them between December 26th and December 31st, maybe I can get one or maybe two of those bottles. We'll see. Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof Rye. Or, hey, the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof Rye is a bottle that I will always suggest that you have on your shelf. Always. I love Single Barrel Proof Rye. Please don't overpay for the Weller Single. I'm not B. I'm not. We already had that conversation with the owner, and I told them that I would never pay secondary prices for that bottle, and he understood. Now, let me talk about the backstory because I don't want people to think that they are doing me any special outrageous favor. The backstory is I do tape my channel a little old fashioned. I do go into the stores and I do bring them customers, but by doing that, they are not going to give me a bottle or make me pay secondary prices for a bottle. Now, is that special treatment? Um, is that special treatment? Do you think that is special treatment? I would say no. The reason I would say no is it's almost like I'm on the clock because even though I push a video out and that video might get 2,000, 3,000 views, um, YouTube doesn't pay that much money for 3,000 views. But if 600 of those people go into that liquor store and buy multiple products, they are making way more money than I am making. So I don't think it's really something they are doing for me. I think it's more thank you. It's more of a thank you. Let's get it out there. I haven't tried Silk Velvet. I don't even know what Silk Velvet is. Yeah, you do for them, they do for you, for sure. Fair exchange, yeah. The rye is something special, like better than that rye is way better than the Jack Daniel's Heritage. Way better. Hmm. Yeah. Man, that's very good. Okay, what time is it? It's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. I said it's 7 o'clock. B, are you ready? All right. So the 127 proof, let me make sure I got the right one. 127 proof. Yep. Let me see who's at this front door real quick. Really quick. Hold on, let me see you at the front door. I got my camera on. Don't know. Can't see it. But the wife is here. So let's open up this E.H. Taylor really quickly and see what it's all about. I'm excited about this bottle because I've been wanting this bottle for a very long time. I've seen this bottle in multiple stores, but they wanted almost $299 for this particular bottle. I refuse. I refuse to pay secondary prices for any bottle, especially this one. Now, the first bottle of E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, I got it for $110. The second bottle that I got for the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, I got it for $99. So when I got those two bottles, 110, 99, I refuse to pay. I refuse to pay, man, because it's crazy how much they mark up these bottles out there. $100 is okay, yeah, for sure, for sure. It is crazy. Right. I never seen it for $100 or lower. Yeah, yeah, TL, I tell you, it's hard to find, man. It's hard to find. That's why you have to have a decent relationship with your store owners and you shop with them, be nice, get in the bourbon club and just be patient. Just be patient. $89 for mine. Good one. $79 for my EA Sailor Bird Proof. 70, not bad, Aaron. Looking for a backup. Tenfold. All right, let's pop this open real quick. Stores has the new E.H. Taylor for $2,100. Man, let's talk about this cork pop real quick. Not bad. Not bad. I'm excited about, ooh, I smell it at the bottle. I'm excited about this one. All right. B, yeah, 10,000. Toast to 10,000. We appreciate you getting a little old fashioned to 9,000. Our next goal, we're gonna try to get it as fast as possible to 10,000. We're gonna try to get it as fast as possible. What's the proof on this? This proof is going to be 127.2 proof. 127.2. Man, that's unusual. I don't know why the first thing that came to my mind is like a banana. I don't know, man. For some reason, it smelled like a banana when I first put it to my nose. Yeah, it's a fruit smell. Maybe that's why I'm thinking banana because I had a banana earlier. Man, it smells good though. Phew. Haven't proved. It doesn't. Man. B, what you think, man? What you think about yours? Yeah, 10,000. Hopefully you'll be here in no time. Hopefully you'll be here in no time. Cheers, Denise. I appreciate you. For those, uh-oh. Can y'all still hear me? Uh-oh. Can y'all still hear me? I know you can't see me, but can you hear me? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Okay. For some reason, everything else went out. And that's why I don't like turning my camera the other way. I'll tell you, give me a hot second. Let me check my Wi-Fi. I am so sorry. So sorry. Hey, somebody keep the comment section going on. Let me check my Wi-Fi box. I think I heard some noise in there. Something probably got unplugged. I think I'm going off my cell phone service, but stay with me really quickly. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna talk about this E.H. Taylor, but stay with me. Somebody keep the comment section going. I'll be right back. All right. Here I come. 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 All right. Really quickly, people, let me put this mic back on. What I thought did happen, the internet went off. My wife plugged up a fan and she unplugged the internet. So right now I'm going off my cell service. And when the internet comes back on, we'll get started. I just want to make sure that everything is going to be fine. But at least you can still see me and hear me. And we are still talking about this E.H. Taylor really quickly. It shouldn't take that long for the internet to come back up. And when it does, we give this thing a try. So here we go. Here we go. There we go. Boom. Let's get back up and started. And then we get this party started back. There we go. Let's refresh this thing. Come on. I'm so sorry, people. So sorry. And let's get back to YouTube. Oh my God. I hate not seeing you all. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. This is so crazy. Hey, somebody keep the comments going below until I get this fixed because I cannot stand not seeing myself because I don't know if everything is good on the end. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's get back. Let's get back. And I think we got it, people. I think we got it. I think we got it. Uh, I think we got it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I think we got it. All right. All right. Good deal. So let's talk about the E.H. Taylor. For some reason, it's giving me a banana nose to it. I don't know where it's coming from, but it giving me a banana nose. And again, it's going to be 127.2 proof. Let's put it to the nose. Let's put it to the palate and let's see what we got. Cheers, my friends. Again, I appreciate you staying with me. I'm sorry about that mistake, but let's put it to the palate and let's see what it has to offer. Man, it still has a banana taste to it. I don't know if it's me or it's the bottle. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it. Do you get a banana taste B from yours? Man, I got a banana bread from good bottle of Woodford Double Oak. Okay, man, hmm, man, it's spicy. It is spicy. Barrel proof, uncut, unfiltered. You got that right. You definitely got that right. Uncut, unfiltered. Yeah, 127.2 proof. You can taste it. You definitely can taste this one. Fresh crack. Yeah, for sure. Whew. The question is, you know, I'm glad that we opened this bottle tonight. I'm glad because I can give you my honest opinion. I can definitely give you my honest opinion. I'm glad that I did not pay secondary prices for this bottle. Now, it's good, but I have to take in consideration these two factors. Number one, I've seen it on the shelf for almost $300. I cannot get that out of my mind. I cannot. And number two, people have been talking about this particular bottle, and it was so hard to find. So, thinking about that, then tasting it, and then thinking about how much that I got it for, I have mixed feelings. I have mixed feelings. If I would have bought it, or if it's available in every store for about $99, $100, I would say, hey, great bottle. But since these people are trying to charge almost $300 for this EA Sailor Burr proof, it's not worth that. It's not worth the $300 price point. Do not buy this bottle for $300. Do not buy this bottle for $300. Let's say it for the people in the back. Do not buy this bottle for $300. Is it worth $100? Yeah, I think so. I think so. It's 127 proof. You get all of that uncut, unfiltered. Yeah, it's worth that much. No more. Excuse me, brother. Those cubs suck. Yeah, honest opinion, right? Honest opinion for sure. The batch is amazing. Yeah, it's a good batch. Don't get me wrong. It's a good bottle, but I have to take in consideration that the price point on this bottle and what they want for the bottle. I have to take in consideration for that. If you can get it for what I got it for, great, great. But do not pay secondary prices for this bottle. Yeah, don't overpay for a TL07. No, for sure. Don't. It's the question. The question has to be asked because I have been into some liquor stores that they will negotiate with you. I'm not saying go into the store and negotiate, try to negotiate every time, but if you go to a store and you purchase from that store a lot and you got a good relationship with that store owner, I don't see a reason why you can't. I don't see a reason why you can't ask for a better price because they know, you know, they know that they put secondary prices on those bottles. So I don't see anything wrong, especially with the store that you shop with all the time, just to ask for a better price. If they say no, no harm, no foul. If they say yes, you got a better price on a bottle and they have a customer for life. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. B says he maxed out at 130. I get you. I got you. But when you pay 99 and then you pay 110, like I did, it's sort of hard to pay more when you know that you can get it for less, if that makes sense. Yeah. $15 off a Jack Daniels Core Hill just because you asked. But I know it was $3.50, so you didn't. But at least he came off $15. A lot of people say $15 is not a lot. $15 is $15. Is the old Carter better? Um, I the old Carter better. You know, they're around the same proof. Let me put it this way: the old Carter is smoother. The old Carter is more balanced. This uncut, unfiltered is one of those things that you bring out at a bachelor party. This bottle here you bring out at a bachelor party, you and your boys about to go out on the town, you about to kick it, you about to smoke some cigars. Hey, you want a good bottle of whiskey? Hey, bring out the uncut, unfiltered, this one right here. The old Carter, in my opinion, is when you just want to relax. Relax, have a good drink. You may go to a nice restaurant, eat a good steak. Old Carter, chilling out at home, that's the bottle for you. But if you want to party, you want to go out there on the town, you want something that's going to get you there, you want something that goes great with a cigar, you with your boys, this is here. This is it. Jack 10 or Jack 12? Jack 12. Yeah, Jack 12. Batch number 20 on my old Carter. They get them Jim Beam smoked maple. Bachelor party, the Jim Beam smoked maple. Oh my God. Knob Creek. But yeah, man, for some reason it's giving me banana. It has a good nose to it. Yeah. Yeah, the banana is there for sure. For sure. It's not bad because I love the banana smell. I love bananas. So I'm not mad at it at all. And I'm pretty sure after you let it open up, it's probably going to be even better. So I'm excited to actually let this thing breathe a little bit. And we're going to this one again after Christmas, maybe a New Year's Eve, do a live New Year's Eve. We pop open the most, what I think the most valuable bottles that I have on my shelf. Maybe we do that New Year's Eve. We only pop allocated bottles. We talk about allocated bottles. So maybe that's something we'll do. The Bear Proof Old Forester, I get my banana note. Yeah. From Old Forester, yeah, I see that. Do I have the 127.4 proof? This is 127.2. And let me see what this one is. I should know because I looked at it the other day. 127.4. Yeah, 127.4. I should have opened this one up, but 2 points different. Well, it's not even 2 point different. Yeah, 127.4, 127.2. Have both. Yeah, I know, B. I should have grabbed the 127.4, but I didn't. I just grabbed the one off my shelf. I didn't. I'm pretty sure they're probably very similar. Yeah, you would think. Hmm. Oh man, that's good. Again, for those who haven't subscribed to the channel, my goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know that's a stretch, but I think if you put your mind to it, you probably can do anything you want. So, hey, here on YouTube, it's what you put in YouTube. Hey, I think I can get 10,000 subscribers. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Say I got to open up both of them now. Hope Merry Christmas, man. Hope you get to open that Russell's. What Russells? I did open the Russells, my man. You probably didn't see it. If you're just not coming in, I did open this Russell's 13 and I enjoyed the Russell's 13. I really did. I cannot wait for it to open up and revisit this Russell's 13. I cannot. Let's hype. Can you hype lives? Can you hype live videos? If you can, please do. Their Russell's 10-year is very good. Their Russell's 10-year for the price for a 10-year-old bottle is a very good bottle. And even though it's a 90 proof bottle, it's a very good bottle. Very good bottle. I think you can get it up under $50 now. I think it's like the $45 range. Very good bottle, 10-year. Yeah. Doing a Ben Holiday blind between 4 of those bottles. Okay, of their bottles. Let me know which one comes out on top. Hmm. Man, I tell you what, man. The barrel proof uncut D.H. Taylor, it's not a bad pour. It's not a bad pour at all. This is one again. This is one of those bottles that you bring out when you're with your boys. When you're with your boys, you want to actually have a great time. Um, you can go in, get a couple of pours, have a great time. What's your go-to Penelope? Penelope Toasted. That's my go-to. Penelope Toasted. Now, a lot of people like the Havana. The Havana is a little bit too sweet. The rose has a rose flavor or finish to it. I don't like that one. The barrel proof, I need to revisit that. The Penelope Cigar Sessions, that was a flop in my opinion. It wasn't as good as people thought. The Penelope Marshmallow Toasted, it's a decent bottle. I would definitely have a backup. Uh, the 10-year-old is a very good bottle. The Venetia, I think it was overhyped. Now, it's a pretty decent bottle, but I think it was overhyped. If you can get a Penelope Venetia for about 89 bucks, 80 bucks, pick one up, in my opinion. And the Toasted Rye is a pretty good one. The Great Elijah, what's going on? What is going on? The Rio is sweet. I have it back here. It is sweet. I looked for that bottle and looked for that bottle and finally found it in my price range. And then when I popped it open, I was like, "Ooh, that thing was sweet." The creme brulee marshmallow. I don't have the creme brulee, but I have the marshmallow. I need to try to find that creme brulee though. I do. I need to add that to my collection. I haven't tried the cream brulee, so I cannot tell the difference. I can't tell you which one. So, but the marshmallow toast is a decent bottle. Until I can try the cream brulee beside each other, I can't tell you. Can't tell you. Mm, not bad. Not bad. Once it opens up, I think it will be a great bottle. It's not a bad bottle here. So let me give you my version. Let me rate this really quickly because I know a lot of people like when I rate bottles. Now, everything I say, this is my opinion. That's a beauty about, that's a great thing about bourbon and whiskey. Everyone has their palate, a different palate. Everyone has different taste buds. You might not agree with me, but I understand that because a lot of bottles that I might not agree with you. So let me rate this 1 through 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. And if you've been following my channel, you know, in my opinion, nothing gets a 10 because nothing is perfect. So I'm going to give this one probably about, I'm going to say a 7.9. I'm going to say a 7.9. The reason why I'm saying the 7.9 is because I want to let it open up a little bit. This thing has a lot of kick to it. Sitting at 127.2 proof, I don't know why it has that much kick going down the palate. Um, and it's a little bit heat got a lot of heat and a lot of spiciness, which is not bad, but I think it needs to open up just a little bit to mellow itself out. And I think it will become probably a 8.5 by then. But let's revisit this bottle and we'll re-rate it later. Uh, yeah, I have the great Eli. I have tried tequila, but the tequila I tried, it was aged in a bourbon barrel, so it always links back to bourbon. Got to get past the shoulder. I got you. So yeah, hey, I appreciate everyone that's being here again. We are celebrating 9,000 subscribers. What's my favorite whiskey from a really small distillery or small town that people probably don't know about? Um, um, what about 13 Colony? I have tried some 13 Colony that a lot of people don't talk about that I think is pretty good, and Southern Collective. I know a lot of people don't know about Southern Collective, but it's a small distillery here in Tennessee that puts out great whiskey, great bourbon. Southern Collective. I have a few bottles of them here, and if you ever in Nashville, Tennessee, stop by, they are great. They actually let you thief from the barrel and make your own bottle if you want to. I did a video at Southern Collective twice. You have to go back and watch it. I don't. It's probably about 6 months ago, but I did do a video. Well, thank you, Jack. I appreciate it. Manny, I appreciate that. You know, I'm trying to do more hunts and more live streams. In 2026, we had a conversation here on a live stream about what different things that people want me to do in 2026. And I have a list of things that I'm going to try in 2026. Now, all of them may not work, of course, but I'm going to give them a try because I think we need to branch this channel out a little bit more and do some different things. I'm going to still hunt because that's what I love to do. So hunting is going to be number one. But I love good old fashions. So we might sit down and we might talk about old fashions. I might go to different restaurants and buy strangers old fashions just to see what they think about it. So I have some different things. We're gonna do some blinds on this channel. We might go to other people's houses and see their bourbon collection. So we do have some things going to happen on this channel. Okay. Did your own bottling in Scotland once? Good deal. Thank you. Thank you for liking my content. I appreciate you. Do blinds? Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do blinds. What's going on? I'm saying hi back to you. Yes, I'm a firefighter, Denise. I've been a firefighter for 23 years. I've been a first responder for 23 years. My dad did 35 years with the fire department, and I just followed in his footsteps. I have 5 more to go. Okay, B has a showcase of whiskey. Good deal. Open. You know, B, if I'm ever in your area, we are definitely going to do that. We're definitely going to showcase some of your bottles. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I think that would be something good to do. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love my job. I love my job. And the reason I love my job is because it's something different every day. I never get the same call every day. So when that alarm goes off, you never know what you get yourself into. I have been to some calls that I would never forget. Uh, I never forgot my first call. I never forgot a lot of things when it comes to my job. Even though I've been doing it for 23 years, some things that I did 23 years ago still pops in my head. So if you have a first responder that's in your family, uh, you know, check on them sometime, because even though they might seem like they're doing well, they might not be. So let's check on them sometime. Ask them how they're doing, because they see things that normal human beings do not see or even care to see. You know, I think I reached out to I see, oh my bad, Dennis. I see, my bad. I don't have my glasses on. Sorry about that. I reached out. I I didn't reach out to him. I've seen him. I don't see him online as much as I used to, Dennis. Um, I'm sure he's still online, but I remember when I started this channel about a year and a few months ago that he was online a lot. I don't see him too much online anymore. Is he still around? I need to look him up. So Dennis, yeah, let me know, man. Are you connected to him? If you are, let me know. I know he's a firefighter, or he used to be a firefighter. He might be still one. I need to look that up because I think that would be a good collaboration. Chad, what's going on, Chad? Hey, my name's Chad too. I appreciate that. I'm appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. Thank you for that. You know, I don't get too many of those, so I appreciate that. Uh, Chad, that's definitely going back into the channel. Everything that I make into everything that I make here, it goes back into the channel, and we do some good things. One of my things that I'm going to do next year in 2026 is I'm going to give back to the youth. We always do shopping with a firefighter, and I know this is a bourbon whiskey channel. I know that, but I think we can do some good things out there in the community because I am a first responder. I love to do things for my community, so we are going to do great things. Hey, Manny, thank you. Merry Christmas. Thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. I really do appreciate that. It doesn't go unnoticed. Let me screenshot this really quickly. And that is going into my newsletter. Hopefully you don't mind, but I do give people shout outs in my newsletter that comes out once a month. And excuse me, on my Patreon. So I appreciate that. I really do. I really do. Let's talk about something else. We tried the E.H. Taylor. Someone asked me about the A. Smith. Just because, let's pull out the A. Smith. And this is what we're going to do. We tried the Russell's 13. We tried the E.H. Taylor. Let's try the A. Smith Bowman. The A. Smith Bowman is going to be 139. The Russell is going to be 114. And the E.H. Taylor is 127. Now, I know it's different in the proofs. I know that. I know it's different in the taste because we're talking about barrel proof uncut. We're talking about cask strength. And we're just talking about a barrel proof on the Russell's 13. So I know they are going to be different. But let's just try the A. Smith Bowman just to see if it's still going to give me that fantastic flavor that it always gives me. Let's go. B, again, B, I think I asked you this question, but I don't know if you answered me or not, but you don't have to answer me. But I just want to let you know, B, I send you an email. Check the email, you got to track it. Whew, man. Yeah, we getting it in tonight because I don't have to work tomorrow. That A. Smith, man, that is something special. Man, that is something special. I don't know why people don't talk about this one. I know why. I know why people don't talk about this one. Let me tell you why people don't talk about this A. Smith. It's because they want them all for themselves. They want them all for themselves. If people start talking about this bottle and people going out and buying these bottles, they just going to tend to jack the price up. They are high right now. That's why I think people don't talk about it, because they want them all for themselves. But I'm not like that. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, if you can find this bottle, pick one up. Don't pay secondary prices for it. But if you can find this bottle, pick one up. All right, B, thank you. So good. I'll pay $5 for a bottle, right? You, what you mean, Chad? Chad, you say five? What you mean by five? $5? 550? Um, so what are you talking about, Chad? That's so I can get an understanding. 500. Oh, okay. Chad said he'll pay 500 for a bottle. Yeah, B, they are hard to find. I found 2 bottles of A. Smith in Nashville, Tennessee, behind the counter, and they wanted like $4.90. It was almost $500 for the, I think. It was like either 450 or 500 for the A. Smith, and I wasn't going to do it. Man, I wasn't going to do it. But they are very good. They are very good. They are very good. And Chad has had enough. No, I'm not. I just started. I just started. I just started, David. 400 away MSRP. I haven't had a George T. Stag, so I cannot say if it's comparable to a George T. Stag. 300 out the door. I got mine for a little bit under 300. So again, when I buy a bottle for a certain price, it's sort of hard for me to go over that price when I know it's out there for a reasonable price. And since I have so many bottles here, I I gotta be patient. I gotta be patient. A Smith Bowman cash trim of $100 here if you can get it. Jack, man, I tell you what, that's a great price. That's a great price. So Thomas said, been sipping on John J. Bowman single barrel this evening, $60. Oh, thank you, Thomas. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. I got some George T. Stag 2023. If you're in the ATL area, let me know. I will. Let me screenshot that. I just screenshotted that. What is the best out of the 3? Rank them, please. Okay, Tricky, I would do that. Okay, let me tell you. Let me get this. Let me get some water real quick because I don't want to mess this A. Smith up. Man, you talking about a smooth, complex, complete, balanced bottle here. I know that sounds crazy. It's smooth, it's complex, it's complete, it's balanced. This is a very, very good bottle. I don't I don't think I've tasted anything better than this A. Smith Bowman. And I've tasted it a lot. I've tasted it a lot. I don't know why people are not talking about this bottle. These big YouTubers, they talk about all these, antique 107s, these George T. Stags. Again, I can say I haven't tasted a George T. Stag. I've tasted a Thomas Handy before. Someone gave me a sample. But in my opinion, if it's better than this A. Smith Bowman, they got something special. They got something special. Yeah, that A. Smith Bowman, I don't give anything to 10, but 9.9999 for sure, buddy. For sure. Somebody said I pay 1100 for another one. Chad, I feel you. I feel you. And I send you a George C. Stagg. B, you know, my man, I feel you. I appreciate it, but I know how much the George C. Stagg costs. And yeah, yeah, I appreciate it, but I know how much one of those bottles costs. I appreciate you though. I saw George C. Stagg 18.99 this weekend. No chance. I feel you. I feel you. The batch. A. Smith is batch number 4. Yeah, it's batch. Okay, sample. Got you, B. I got you. I got you. Yeah, the George C. Stagg is something that's on my list. It's something that's on my list. Man, that smells good. That's good. Let me see what else. I'm trying to think of something really quickly. I have so many things going on in my head. Um, Basketball is the best. I tell you what, if y'all don't do me a favor, I'm going to go in the room really quickly because when the doorbell rung, I have company in there. I'm not going anywhere. I just want to make sure they have what they need. So stay tuned. Let me give me a quick second. I will be back right back. I just want to make sure they have everything they got, everything they need. I have all the liquor in here, so I want to make sure that they have everything they need out there. Give me about 2 minutes and I'll be right back. Hey B, keep them going. If y'all have any questions, hey, fellowship down there, talk about some things down there. I'll be right back. Anytime you want to pop up, man. Okay. We got you. All right. Here we go. There we go. I'm back. Again, I have my brother-in-law here. He actually came down um, to celebrate Christmas with the family, and he's in there. And I told him, hey, if you want to come back here and just drink a little bit, hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for the 9.99. Merry Christmas, Chad. Crack open a Penelope. Oh, okay. What you think about? Not bad. Hey, I appreciate you. I'm trying. I'm trying out here. I'm really trying out here. That Penelope walnut old fashioned is not bad. Let me ask you a question. Did you add something to it? Usually on these Penelope old fashions, I have to add just a little bit of bourbon to it because I like my old fashions on the stronger side. So I have to add a little bit more bourbon to that. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a few bottles over my parents' house because they don't really drink. But you know, since it's the festive, it's Christmas, I'm going to take Penelope Old Fashions over my parents' house, put it on ice, and let's have a good time. They're not too strong, but they're strong enough for for a family event, especially in the daytime. The cash trim Bowman, I think I paid one. If I can remember right, I think it was like $199. I think it was like 200 something dollars out the door. I think it was like 199, and I paid tax and all 200 something dollars out the door for this Ace meal. I think that's right. I think that's right. Cherries, it's a little sweet. Okay. Yeah, it's a little sweet. I have to add something to it. They would probably like the cinnamon apples. Yeah, for Christmas, for sure. For sure. Especially, if they don't like the higher proof bourbons like I do. A lot of people don't like higher proof bourbons. I will be. I would definitely open that email tomorrow. I try to check my emails at least twice a day. I do like higher proof bourbons. Now, exactly, I'm going to contradict what I just said. I like higher proof bourbons. The 127s, the Jack Daniel's barrel proof rye got a 139. I love those bottles. But I can enjoy a Woodford Double Oak, a 90 proof. I can enjoy a Russell's 10, a 90 proof. I can enjoy that bottle. Sitting back, relaxing, I can enjoy that bottle. AT area about to pour up Star Hill Farms. Okay, Mike. Thank you for sharing that. I don't know if I know a Star Hill Farm though. Thomas Handy is nice. Yeah, Thomas Handy is nice, but I can't find one in my price range. I know the store that I'm going to after Christmas. He has a Thomas Handy. He has a George C. Stagg. He even has some Pappy Van Winkles. Uh, I don't necessarily want a Pappy because I know they are very overrated. And even though I might get a Pappy for a reasonable price, I still don't think paying $500 for a Pappy is worth it right now at my level, in my opinion. So I'm going to stay away from those Pappy Van Winkles until I can get my channel up, my money up, and it be well worth it. But right now, the Thomas Handys, the George C. Staggs, if I can get them close to MSRP, I'm definitely going to buy them. What kind of bourbon do I spike my Penelope Walnut Old Fashioned with? I'm going to start probably with a Evan Williams bottled and bond, something on the cheaper side, like 100 proof. That's just to raise the proof of that old fashioned just a little bit. So, anything like a Wild Turkey 101, a Evan Williams bottled and bond, early times. You can get what is a benchmark, anything that you mix it, because if it's a mixer, you don't really have to worry about getting the high end bottles because you are mixing it. I'll pay $500 for a Pappy 15. I feel you. I feel you. Cheers. What's going on? Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you stopping by. Scroll down one for the actual drunk guy. Age to perfection. Okay, Chad. I bet that was pretty cool. That's a good one. For Christmas. Okay, Chad, you got you something special. You got you something special. Thank you for sharing that. So if you ask me right now between the A. Smith Bowman, the E.H. Taylor Burrow Proof, and the Russell's 13, first, second, or third, I am going to say right now the A. Smith Bowman is definitely coming in first. No questions. No questions. This is coming in first. Number two is going to be the Russell's 13. No question. This is coming in second. Close behind. Close behind is going to be the E.H. Taylor Burrow Proof. Now, I'm going to say this is coming in third because I think when it starts to air out, It might jump ahead of that Russell's 13, but right now, the Russell's 13 is more complete, more it's more balanced. I keep using the word balance because it makes sense to me. I rated that Russell 13. I think I rated it. What did I rate that Russell 13? I think it was like a 8, 7.9, 8. I think it was 8, something like that. It was above the E.H. Taylor for sure. It was 127.2. Yeah, 127.2. I opened the wrong one. I still have the 127.4, but I opened the wrong one. 9,000, David. Yeah, I hit 9,000. I don't know where I am right now. I can check really quickly. Just to check really quickly. I don't know where I am right now, but I know it's 6 o'clock when I came on my live that I was at 9,000 because I would not have opened the Russell 13 if I wasn't. We had 9,026 subscribers. 9,026. Yeah. And my goal is to hit, I know this is going to sound crazy. My goal is to hit 10,000 before the end of the year. I have a long way to go, but if you put your mind to it, you might can do it. So I'm not going to say I can't do it. I'm going to say I'm going to give it a try. And that means I'm probably going to do multiple lives between now and December 31st. I'm going to do multiple hunts between now and to December 31st. And hopefully I can get those numbers up and we can end the year off with 10,000. Okay, TL1, okay, '07, doing some research on it. Yeah, B, I'm trying to work the algorithm. I'm trying to get these numbers up. So I'm trying to do the best I can. I know I have some days off, so I'm going to try to work these days off and try to do as much as I can to get my numbers up. Well, I'm one closer. Appreciate that, Dennis. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you. What I'm going to crack when I hit the 10,000? Good question. I have a store here in Jackson that I know they have a Weller single barrel, and I know they have a George C. Stagg, and I know they have a Thomas Handy. And I said to the guy, I said, I know it's Christmas time, and I know it's getting around the New Year's Eve time, but if you don't sell that bottle between Christmas and like a little bit before New Year's Eve, can I get that at a pretty decent price? And he said yes. Now, I don't know how much that price is going to be. We didn't discuss that, but I know it's not going to be secondary because he knows I don't buy bottles at secondary prices. So I'm going to try to get a George C. Stagg, Thomas Handy, or a Weller single barrel for my 10,000 subscriber. If I can get all three, awesome. I will pop open all three. But if I can get one or two, my first pick is going to be the George C. Stagg. The second pick is going to be the Thomas Handy. And the third pick is going to be the Weller single barrel. Thank you for subbing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Which bottle did I want most? It would be the George C. Stagg. The reason I want the George C. Stagg is because I've been looking for that bottle forever, forever. I tasted the Thomas Handy, which it was good, but I never tasted the George C. Stagg. I had the bottle in my hand. I think the Weller single barrel, in my opinion, even though I don't have it, I think it's probably going to be, I'm not going to say disappointing, but I think the anticipation of getting that bottle and when I get it, I don't want to be underwhelmed. I don't want it to be disappointed. And I think that people talk about that Weller single barrel all the time. It's so hard to find. I think when I get it, it's probably not going to be is what I think it's going to be. I might be totally wrong. Hopefully I am. I might be totally wrong, but hopefully I'm not. We'll see. We'll see. It's definitely worth it. Okay. Stag, you can't go wrong with stag. You can't go wrong with stag. Say you wouldn't even hunt for a handy. Okay. Someone's okay. Jax is sipping the Stag Junior 24A. Don't have high expectations for a Weller single world. See, B, I feel you. I feel you. You won't be disappointed if you don't open it. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Good bottle. And you see, we have different. That's why I love bourbon and whiskey because everyone has a different opinion about bourbon and whiskey, and I love that. I love that. I really do. Mm, man, that's good. That is good. Man, that's good. 24A, 130 proof. You know, I can't say anything bad about Stag. I have one, two, three. I have three bottles that's unopened, and I think I have two bottles that are open of Stag. Maybe I have three bottles open and two bottles not open. So I cannot say anything bad about Stag. But let me say this about Stag. You have to like the higher proof bourbons. If you don't like the higher proof bourbons, you're not gonna like the Stag. Stag is one of those things that um, is going to have a finish and it's going to stay with you for a very long time. Stag is one of those bottles that when you pop open, it's going to hit you. The nose is there. It's going to hit you on the nose. It's going to hit you on the palate. It's going to stay with you for a very long time. It's a very good bottle. So, in my opinion, you can't go wrong with Stag. That's a good question, B. What's everyone's Stag? What's everyone's favorite Stag? The 127.6 cinnamon marshmallow fire. Yeah, I like the high proof bourbons too. I got a dark cherry from the Stag. You know, which Stag did you get the cherry from? Is that like every Stag or one particular Stag, one particular batch? Looking forward to popping my 23C. Okay. Okay, only have one 25B and loved it. Okay, Dennis. 24A. All right, good deal. Okay. So again, so a lot of people see we got a 24C, 24B, 24A. So people are liking Stag. Let me TL07. One thing about the Eagle Rare, what I found out this probably about almost a year ago about Eagle Rare. It's a batch out there that they put out that was terrible. I usually pick up Eagle Rare and I take to parties. I give out for gifts, but it was a batch that me and some family members actually picked up that what we call skunky. It had a like a skunky flavor to it, and I couldn't drink that one. Most of the bottles of Eagle Rare that I pick up are great. They're great. But for some reason, they had one batch. Maybe we got the same barrel, but it was disgusting. It was disgusting. Skunky rare. Yeah, it was skunky. Yeah, I was sort of disappointed about that bottle. Uh, but it doesn't happen often when we talk about Eagle Rare. Eagle Rare is usually solid. 24D was a redemption batch because 24C was disappointing. Okay, good deal. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna put any good whiskey and bourbon in here because I don't want to waste it. But I just want to see if I put it in here and let it sit for a hot second, where will it elevate my whiskey experience, like the information says on the card. So I'm going to put something in here. Um, since I have this in front of me, let's put no. I'm not gonna put the cash. I'm not gonna put the conviction. I'm not gonna mess that bottle up. Let's put let's put some copper and cast in there. Yeah, let's do that. 6 year old. This is going to be a Buster store pick single barrel. Let's put a little bit in this cup and see and let it sit, and let's see if it enhances my bourbon experience. I don't know. Let's sit this to the side. Let's shake it up a little bit and sit it to the side and let's see what it does. Do a normal Glencairn too and sip it side by side. Well, I know how the cast, copper and cast, I know how that tastes because that's one of my favorite bottles. That was a mistake. Mistake. It's not one of my favorite bottles. It's a bottle that I enjoy. I always pick up a copper and cast store pick because I tend to enjoy them. So I know how that bottle tastes, and I just want to make sure that what they have on this card is true, which I'm pretty sure is not. But I don't know. We can put it to the test. Which copper and cast is going to be? This one here. Hopefully you can see it. I'm going to put it to the camera. I'm going to back it up to make sure you see it. 70% corn, 20% rye, 9% malted barley. Filled in 2016, bottled in 2022. Yeah, it's a bottle that it's a bottle that doesn't disappoint. You know, I have bottles out there that if I'm in a rush, let's say I'm going to visit someone in another state and I didn't bring any bottles with me. And we go to a liquor store and I say, hey, run me by here really quickly. I can go in and I know for sure what bottles that I'm going to pick up. I know what price range. I go straight to it and I know I won't be disappointed. So copper and cast is one of those bottles that when I walk into a liquor store and I see that bottle and I say, hey, I know this is going to be a pretty decent bottle. And I don't have to look around and ask questions, especially when I don't have time. So that's one of those bottles. Yeah, I like it when I put the age for sure. Let me see. Uh, uh excuse me. This bottle is distilled in Lynchburg, Indiana. If you were asking about that, Marquez, it's distilled in Lynchburg, and now it says distilled in Lynchburg, Indiana. So it might have been shipped from Colorado, but it doesn't say that on the bottle. So I can't answer your question. 8 years for $40 is a good deal. Yeah, 8 years for $40 is a good deal. Yeah, yeah, it's a source. Yeah, yeah. And a lot of these things are sourced. That's why I'm getting into the habit and the knowledge to actually do research on bottles, look at bottles, read the labels, because the labels will tell you a lot of things that you might not know, especially when it says distilled here, shipped from there, made here, stuff like that makes a difference. You can't miss. Chad, copying cast does a short barrel picks. You should think about getting a short. That's not a, yeah, I think about it. 2026, we gonna do some great things. We gonna do some great things in 2026. 21% rise, some say age in Florida or Kentucky. Yep, okay. Don't mind sourcing. I don't mind sourcing either. I don't mind sourcing. People got to do, companies got to do what they got to do. I don't mind sourcing, especially if they make a good whiskey. I don't mind it. I don't. You know who I who am I to tell people what to do with their company? I'm not that person. If you can source it out, you source it out. You make good whiskey, you make good whiskey. Mm, great bottle. Great bottle. Great. Once opened, how long will bourbon last into the bottle without losing taste? Rock, I think you have a while. What I mean by a while, I have some bottles that have been open that has been open for about 6, 7 months, and they taste fine to me. Now, let me put it this way: they are not in sunlight. They are in I guess, a controlled environment. And this room here, the lights are off, so it's in a controlled environment. They are usually corked pretty good, pretty decent. So I'm going to say here, in my opinion, it's going to last up, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. But no bottle here has ever lasted that long. But that's my answer. How old I am? Um, just turned 50, brother. Why buy Penelope when you can get the same juice for half the price? Good question. Fixtures, cameras, we can read you. Yeah, yeah. Jigs, what I had to do is I had to turn my whole phone around, so I cannot see the comments on my phone because it's turned around. That's why I have to use my computer to actually read the comments. So that's when you see me actually look this way, I'm reading the comments because I cannot see it on my phone. I haven't worked that glitch out yet, but I appreciate you being here, Jigs. I really do. Thank you for Oklahoma. What's Oh yeah, but Mr. Mom, thank you for being here. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I haven't really seen bourbon or whiskey lose flavor. Now, I say that to say this. I'm not saying they can't lose flavor. I'm pretty sure they can. But I haven't had a bottle here sit for that long for that to happen. You can get an iPad or a second iPhone with Wi-Fi for comments. Yeah, I have a laptop here, and I'm reading the comments here, and I do have another cell phone, but this cell phone is sort of old, and the battery life on this thing is crappy. We can figure it out. That Court Hill might see 2027. Yeah, direct sunlight. These bottles do not get direct sunlight. They are pretty much in controlled environment. Yeah, pretty much controlled environment. So again, let's revisit of the bottles that we have went over tonight. We have tried the E.H. Taylor Burr Proof, which I think when it opens up is going to be a very good bottle. We have tried the Russell's 13. We opened this bottle because we actually hit 9,000 subscribers. And for those out there who haven't subscribed, please hit that like and subscribe button because I'm asking for your support. And we tasted the A. Smith Bowman, which I think, in my opinion, is the best bottle that I have on my shelf right now. And we had the conviction, this one here, which a lot of people are sleeping on this one. People don't talk about this one. This one is a very good pour. If you can find it, pick it up. 125 proof, pick one up. Yeah, 10,000. Let's go. Let's go. We can do it. Had Burrow Seagrass open 4 years, change difference. With 4 years, Jack, that's okay. 4 years is a long time. It's a long time. The oldest bottle that I have that has been opened is going to be that Booker's. That Booker's is almost 2 years old. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you. I'm trying out here. I'm trying out here in these streets, as they say. So I'm excited to get to 9,000. Really am. Really am. All right. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. How long we been on here? We've been on here for about 2 hours and 12 minutes. More oxygen. Yeah, the more oxygen touching the alcohol. Where's your E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof? Let's see. Oh, right here, right here. We got single barrel, small batch barrel proof. We tried it. We tried it. It's pretty good. If you weren't here, the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof it's a very good bottle, but I think it needs to be opened up a little bit because it's drinking a little bit rough to me. What I mean by rough, is just drinking a little bit hot to me. And I think when it opens up and balances itself out, it's going to be a very good bottle. I opened the 127.2 proof. This one here, I have the 127.4 proof on the floor, but we opened that bottle today. I did. I did. It's very good. It's very good. Now, as I said earlier, do not pay secondary prices for it. I think that you can get this EA Taylor Burr Pro for about 110 $20. That's the max to me. The reason I say it's the max to me, now a lot of people have their price range. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with a bottle. If you want to pay $200 for an EH Taylor Burr Proof, that's none of my business. It's none of my business. I'm pretty sure that I have paid way more for a bottle that you might pay. So that's none of my business. I cannot tell you what to do with your money. I would not even begin to try to tell you what to do with your money because that's your money. I'm not going to chastise. I'm not going to ridicule anybody if they paid MSRP versus secondary prices. It's not my money. You can do what you want to. But in my opinion, um, since I bought this bottle for $99 and the other bottle for 110, I now know what my floor is. So I'm not going to I'm not going to pay more than $110 for EH Taylor Burr Proof because I didn't have to do it for my last two bottles. So why would I start paying more for something when I have paid less twice before, if that makes sense? Yeah, it's a good buy, Jack, for sure. Chad, is that better than the bottled and bun? Dennis, which one? Are you saying the EH Taylor Burr Proof is better than the bottled and bun single barrel, a small batch? Is that what you're asking? I haven't tried the Russell's 15. Uh, I have tried the Russell's 13, so I haven't had a chance to try the Russell 15 to compare. Maker's Mark Cellar Age yet? Let me see. Now I have the Maker's Mark Private Selection. I don't have that Cellar Age yet. Not yet. I'm still asking for it. I'm I'm sorry. I'm still looking for it. Then it says I'm asking. What are you asking? Dennis. Um, I think it's better than the bottled and bond. Dennis, the reason why I say the small batch is a little bit underwhelming. I know that ES Taylor small batch bottled and bond, people were looking for that particular bottle forever, and their price is dropping on that small batch. I think that small batch, it tastes a little bit of watered down. Um, so they watered that thing down. It's a pretty decent bottle if you can get it at a decent price. But I think hands down, this one, this Burrow Proof beats that bottled and bond any day of the week. It is hard to get a seller's age for sure. Um, Really quickly, if y'all don't mind, I don't want to end this live stream, but I tell you what, I've been drinking so much water and so much whiskey, I got to use the bathroom. Let me be right back. Hold them down. Somebody hold them down. Hey, start a conversation. Um, I don't want to go anywhere, but I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right, all right. Okay, good deal. All right, let's get this thing started. Here we go. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that because I had to use the bathroom, man. I'm drinking a lot of water tonight because I knew I was going to be on here for a while. And I am going to take another hang light gummy. They're not paying me for this, even though they sent me this product. And I do have a link somewhere in one of my videos. I don't know what video that is. It was a while ago. But I decided to start taking these because it's supposed to be all natural. And it says on the back, liver protection, prevents hangovers, it signs back, fights alcohol damage, better recovery, and wake up refreshed. The thing is, it says take 2 gummies before, during, and after drinking. So 2, 4, 6, that's 6 gummies. It only comes in 30 pack. Well, I got a 30 pack. So if you drink a lot, take 6 a day. That's a lot. That's a lot. But I'm just going to take one more just because I don't know how long or how much. Before, during, and after. Yeah, I know. I know. But they're pretty good though. And I'm drinking a lot of water. A lot of water. Okay. Let's do something else. Let's do something else. Let's do something else. I'm gonna say the old Carter. You see me take the old Carter. I've had the old Carter a lot. Anything else you want me to have? Anything else you want me to try? I'll tell you what. Booker's 2023. That Booker's 2023B. That's one of those bottles that I was gonna take over to my folks' house and actually finish that bottle off because if you remember, B, that bottle was the first bottle that I ever tasted on this channel, Little Old Fashioned, and it had some type of a special, I guess, thing to me. So I'm going to take that bottle over my parents' house, and we're gonna finish that bottle off. What about the larceny? What about the larceny barrel proof? Looking for that Knob Creek single barrel high age. We have a larceny barrel proof. We have a lot. We have this batch is going to be B524. We have High West Cash Collection. We have a Maker's Mark Private Selection. We have a Starlight Double Oak. We have a Redwood Empire Screaming Titan. Okay, larceny barrel proof for the win. It's a minor foul. Okay. All right. So I'm thinking people want to see this larceny barrel proof. Let's get it. All right. Let's get it. I see this is the fan favorite. This is going to be batch 524. It's going to be 125.4 proof. 125.4 proof, batch 524. Hopefully you can see that. Give me a fresh Glen Cairn. let's pop this thing open. Not bad. Not bad at all. Man. Whew. It doesn't smell like it's going to drink at 125.4 proof. Now, this is a fresh cork pop, and it does not have that alcohol ethanol smell at all. Man, it seems like I can stick my nose straight in this glass. That's not bad at all. Man. No, I haven't seen the haystack needle yet, B. I've seen the grizzly beast from Redwood, but not the haystack needle. I'm gonna have to go look for that. Man, I haven't really dived into larceny yet. So this is going to be a new experience for me, and we are going to do this together. Yeah, you do get a hint of vanilla. Yeah, you do get a hint of vanilla for sure. It doesn't smell like it's going to drink at 125.4 proof. Now the question is it going to be sweet? It does not seem like it's going to be sweet. It does not give me that sweetness on the nose. And it doesn't give me that fruit smell either. This is more of a spicy cinnamon oaky flavor. Yeah, like a leather oaky spicy flavor. It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Let's give it a twirl really quickly. Let the thing marinate for a hot second. This is going to be the Larceny Burr Proof batch number B525, sitting at 125.4 proof. Yeah, man, this is nice. Yeah, it's mild. It's mild. I mean, it's not too oaky. It's not too spicy. Man, that's good. I don't know why I haven't actually opened this bottle yet. Once you let it sit, throw it in the old fashioned. Oh my God. Oh man. If this makes a good old fashioned, this bottle might be gone by the end of the year because I love old fashions. But let's give it a taste. Let's give it a taste really quickly. It coats the glass very nicely. But let's give it a taste and let's see what this larceny batch number 524, sitting in 125 proof, has to offer. Let's go. Whew. It's drinking at 124 proof for sure. For sure. It's drinking at 125 proof for sure. That's good. And you are right. I think this would make an amazing old fashioned. Amazing. It's right there at the proof point that I love making my old fashions. I think it will bring out the cherry, the sweetness. I think it will make a great old fashioned. Now, it is a little spicy. It's a little hot on the back end. It's a little hot on the finish. And I know what you're saying. Well, it's 125 proof. It's supposed to be hot. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I've had a lot of 125 and above that didn't drink as hot. Now, 1 through 10, 10 being the highest. And if you've been following my channel, you know nothing gets a 10. I'm going to rate this larceny, in my opinion. Let me give you one more try to make sure I get it right. Yeah, it drinks a little hot. It drinks a little hot. I'm going to give it a 7.5. I'm going to give it a ooh, yeah, it drinks a little hot. I'm going to give it a 7.5. The reason I give it a 7.5 is because it's drinking hot and it's not as balanced as I want it to be. But will it be when it opens up in a couple of weeks? Probably so. Probably so. So we're going to revisit this larceny just to see if it opens up, and we might give it a better rating. Let's sip on some Core Hill. That Core Hill is nice now. We sipped on that Core Hill yesterday. It's nice. Don't get me started. Um, Elijah Craig, Burr Proof, or Larceny. I'm going to have to put those two side by side, B, because I cannot remember about the Elijah Craig. It's been so long. I found it be better. I found it very balanced on the first crack. Must be the batch. It must be because I don't. Did yours drink hot? Was your finish hot? Because mine burnt a little bit. It drank a little bit hot for me. So do you put yours on ice or do you drink yours neat? You can get the merch. On one of my videos, you can actually hit the merch button, or it's somewhere in one of my videos. If someone leaked to my account, you can get sweatshirts. The sweatshirts, they are nice. The sweatshirts, I actually bought me 3 or 4 of them. I put them in the washing machine. I put them in the dryer. I put them back in the washing machine. I put them in the dryer just to see if they will hold up, and they held up great. Let me show you about the sweatshirts because I have one here. They held up great. This thing, I love it. I love it. I have it in 4 or 5 different colors. I love this sweatshirt. It holds up. It has a hoodie to it. Very nice. But you can click on one of those links in one of my videos. It's going to take you there and you can purchase it in your size and your color. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the question. Um, that larceny was pretty much a 7.5. The larceny, I'm expecting that larceny to open up. I'm expecting it to open up because it's a fresh cork pop. It's a little heat on it. It's a little bit harsh going down the palate. So I'm expecting that larceny to open up, and then the rating probably will definitely go up. Give it a, I tend to go neat on the fresh crack, give it a taste on ice, and I see what you, yeah, got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah, that blue, man. Blue is my favorite color. Blue is my favorite color. And the shirt, you know how you get some t-shirts that actually um, fit loosely? These t-shirts from this company, and I think I got an amazing company, they fit to your size. This is a large t-shirt. So it fits me and I love them. All my t-shirts from this company fits well. Is that barrel proof Michter's rye above your head there? That Michter's 10-year rye area, it's up there. It's a decent bottle, but I will watch myself, and this is my opinion. Everything I put out here is my opinion. Pay as close to MSRP for that bottle as possible. Don't overpay for that Michter's 10-year. Don't. Yeah, I didn't get that hardness from mine. Maybe it's because the neck pour. Maybe it is a neck pour. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for buying the sweatshirt. I appreciate it. Kim, I appreciate it. High quality. I thank you for that. I always tend to wonder what people think about when they buy my merchandise, my merch. And I appreciate that because even though I think they're high quality, that's just me. So I thank you for actually putting that out there. MSRP is still like $200 something, right? MSRP for TL07 for what? Oh, for the Mixes 10. I didn't. Well, let me tell you about the Mixes 10 year. I did not pay him. Well, I did not pay secondary prices. I got that Mixes 10 year from a bourbon drop because I'm in the bourbon club. So I got it right there at MSRP, and I bought a few bottles. So I have to go back to see actually what I bought for that, what I paid for that particular bottle. Merry Christmas, Michael. Appreciate it. Yeah, Merry Christmas. And again, for the people who haven't subscribed to this channel, my goal, I know it's a goal that's a big goal, but I think if you put your mind to it, you can actually do it. My goal is to get 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I know what you're saying. Today is December the 24th. We only have 31 days. I know what you're saying. We only have 31 days, but I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best to actually get this channel out to as much people as possible. And hopefully we can end the year with 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate that, Ward. I appreciate that. I'm trying out here in these streets. I really am. I really am. Really am. Now, I forgot what I put some copper and cast in this cup. And it's been sitting in this cup for probably about 10 minutes. And if you've been following my channel or following this live stream, I put it in this cup for one reason, because it says this. Let me see where it says it's going to enhance your experience, your bourbon experience. So I'm going to put it in this cup and I'm going to see if it enhances my bourbon experience when it comes to this copper and cast. As you can see, it's charred inside the cup. And if you actually put your finger on it, you can actually get some charredness out of the cup. So the nose is not going to be there because the cup is charred. So you really can't get a true nose from it. But let's put it to the palate and let's see if it enhances my bourbon experience. Cheers. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. CT999, a little old fashioned in the house. What's your name? My name is Chad. I'm glad I found you. Do you do bourbon hunting video? I do, Eric. I do. That's my main thing on this channel, bourbon hunting. If you go back and look at my archives, you will see a lot of bourbon hunting videos over the past almost 2 years. So I'm glad that you stopped by. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please hit that like and subscribe button. Again, I appreciate your support. Yeah, this is a scam. It's a scam. It's a good scam. It really is. It's a good scam. It's a decent scam. I can understand why they are making money. Even though I didn't buy these, I got these as gifts. I can understand why people are buying these cups. A, because they're neat. They look neat. But if I was the company, I would take this out of the description. Takes your favorite bourbon to the next level. It doesn't. It doesn't take your bourbon to the next level. Matter of fact, you have to fill your cup all the way up here to make it make sense. Now, is it good for cocktails? I don't know. It might be good for cocktails, but what kind of cocktail would you put in a charred cup? An old fashioned? Probably. That's about it. So they need to revamp their slogan. Or they might just say, hey, buy a Charred cup. It's it's cool. I don't know. But don't say it's going to enhance my bourbon experience, because it actually doesn't. And the last one I bought actually had a hole in it and it started to drip. We're going to sit that to the side. Yeah, Jigs, it's not really worth it. Barbara Peanuts, hey, appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you stopping by. Jigs, let me see something really quick, Jigs. Let me, I'm going to add you. There we go. All right. Good deal. That's, yeah, but B, I feel you. I feel you. It's one of those things that I don't know. In my personal opinion, those things it's not really what they say is going to enhance my bourbon experience. We drinking Barbara Peanuts. We are drinking Larceny in the cup now. We have went over. Since we hit 9,000 subscribers, we actually opened up the Russell's 13 first. The second bottle we tried is going to be the E.H. Taylor Burr Proof. The third bottle we tried was the A. Smith Bowman, and then we tried the Conviction. So we have been hitting this thing since 6 o'clock. We almost on 3 hours. Yeah, we almost on 3 hours. So I appreciate you stopping by, for sure. The Larceny, the Larceny, the Larceny, it has to open up. It's one of those things, it's drinking hot to me. So I'm going, that Larceny, man, that Larceny is probably going to be in the low seven, 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 in my opinion. I know a lot of people like Larceny. I know the B524 is one of those popular larcenies, but in my opinion, it's drinking. But you got to understand. You got to understand this. Before we tried this larceny, we had the A. Sailor Burr Proof. We had the Russell's 13. We had the A. Smith Bowman. So with all of that stuff, before we tried this larceny, that's why I'm giving it a 7. If I would have tried this larceny first, maybe, just maybe, it would have been higher. But since I tried all of these great things first, that's in my mind. That's in my mind. So hopefully that makes sense. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate it. Yeah, fresh cracks usually drink hot. They usually drink hot. Sipping in the evening, for sure. I'm gonna let that Jason. I'm gonna let that larceny sit back. I'm gonna come back to it. Have you tried this to make a secret bar inside of her? No, I haven't. B, I feel you. I feel you. I haven't tried to make a secret bar inside a barrel. I haven't. Have you? And how did that turn out? Tony, what's going on? I got 2 cups, a joke, take a knife, blade, scratch. Yeah. So okay, I guess I'm not the only one. Thank you, Tony, for mentioning that. I appreciate it. I'm thinking Jack Daniels single barrel proof. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Tom, I appreciate you. Tom, I actually subscribe to some people on Instagram on Bourbon on the Banks, and every time I get to talk about Bourbon on the Banks, I tell them, A, how you made my birthday a great birthday. So I appreciate that, Tom. And B, if anyone is going to Bourbon on the Banks next year, if you're thinking about going to Bourbon on the Banks, please do, because that was my first bourbon festival, and I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but I had a great time. I probably had one of the best times I ever had um, in my life. I mean, it was great. I met some people, I signed some autographs, I tasted some different bourbons. It was a great experience. So if you are thinking about going to any festival in 2026, go to Bourbon on the Banks. That's the first one that I suggest. And again, Tom, I appreciate you because it was my 50th birthday and you made that experience unforgettable. So I appreciate you. Yeah, very, very great. I'm very grateful. See how the 70. And tonight, Tom, we hit our 9,000 subscriber. I don't know if you've seen it or not. We popped the open Russell's 13 because we hit our 9,000 subscriber and we are on our way to 10,000. See, I have a big goal. I have a big goal. My goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Now, I know people are saying today's the 24th and we only have a few more days left, but I think fingers crossed. I think if you put your mind to it, we might can get to it. We might can get as close as possible. So we get there. Barbara Peanuts, hey, if you down there, we definitely get together for sure. OG Mac 12, what's going on? I haven't tried the Lucky 7 Double Oak yet. OG Mac 12, but I'm going to have to, let me screenshot that to get that on my list. I do follow Brizzle. I do. And someone told me that Bruzel actually put a video out about 3 days ago and asked on that video, what other YouTube bourbon hunters do you subscribe to or like to watch? And I think 7, 8, maybe 9 people actually put a little old fashioned down in the comments. And I appreciate that because hopefully he will see that and reach out. I don't know. But if you don't, I really do appreciate people actually supporting this channel and helping me get this channel out to multiple people. So I appreciate that. I'm going to Whiskey Ride in Tampa Bay. Okay. February 7th. Okay. I appreciate that. You have a Merry Christmas too. Yeah. Only 980 left. We'll get there. Legendary Live. Thank you, B. You know you're always there. I appreciate you. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, I feel you, man. It's sort of disappointing. The Wheel Horse Double O. The Wheel Horse. Okay, the Wheel Horse. Okay, okay. I got the Horse Soldier. I have the Horse Soldier. I'm going to have to check out that Wheel Horse OG Mag 12. Yeah, I pay Bruiser membership and I come in. I appreciate it. Thank you, TLO7. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. You know, I'm trying out here. I try. I really do. I really do. Have you tried the little book? I don't have a little book yet. I don't. I had my hands on a little book in Nashville. Uh, I almost bought it. I almost bought it, but I decided to pick up something else, and I regret it. Eventually, I will pick up a little book. I don't have one yet, but eventually I will. I don't know either. I haven't tried the little book, so I don't know why the little book is so much more than the Booker's. The horse soldier. This is the horse soldier I have. I have tried all three, but I have the Forge and Fire. of the uncut version. And this is going to be 123 point. This is going to be 123 proof right here. This is the one I like more. Um, so I picked up this bottle. I haven't opened it yet, but I tried it and I think it's pretty good. Nine-year barrel strength, probably William. Yep. Okay, Barbara Peanut said it's pretty good. Okay, good deal. Good deal. I did. I cracked the 13 right about 6:10. And I tell you what, this 13, I'm glad that I popped it open because it's a pretty decent pour. Matter of fact, I even said that I'm going to hunt for another one in 2026. So this is going to make my list again in 2026 because it is that good. This is one of those bottles that you take, no, you don't take. People come to you, friends and family, and you pour this bottle out and you sip on this bottle. This is one that when you pour it in the Glencairn, it should last you for a hot second. You just don't shoot this thing. You taste it, you sip it, you enjoy it. That's what I like about this bottle. I'm definitely going to hunt for another Russell's 13 in 2026. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 13 was very good. Very good. All right. I finished the larceny. You know, I'm drinking this larceny and I'm just sipping while I'm talking. And it's starting to mellow out for me. It's starting to air out. I don't know if it's just sitting in this glass and it's airing out, but it's starting to taste pretty decent. It's starting to taste better. Um, yeah, it's starting to taste better. Mm-hmm. Jack Daniels Barrel Proof next. Woo! I still haven't opened it yet. OG Mag 12, open that bottle. Unless you go open it on New Year's Eve. It's weeded, so it shouldn't, Okay. So what's my top 5 bourbons of the year in 2025? Ooh, good question. To be honest with you, Jigs, I have started opening most of, excuse me, I have started opening most of my bottles in the last past 2 months. So um, that's going to be one of those things I'm going to have to sit back and revisit, to be honest with you. The Russell's 13, you know, I just opened that bottle and it's a pretty good bottle. Will that be in my list? If I really think about it, probably so. Um, the A. Smith Bowman, you know, I got that in 2025. That's definitely on my list. So it really depends. Come on in. Come on in. Got a visitor. Got a visitor. Really quickly, come on through. Come on through. Really quickly, people. Yeah. I don't know if you can scoop by here. Really quickly, got a brother-in-law here. And let me see you make sure you're in the camera. Let's see. We're about to pick you up here if you in here. I don't know if you in tonight.
I don't think I am.
I don't think you in yet.
Peekaboo.
Okay, so this is the camera right here, Sal. So as long as you put your face in the camera right there, I think you'll be good. Hey, I got my brother-in-law here for Christmas, and you know, bourbon is all about sharing and talking about family and friends and things like that. And that's why I kept that Booker's, because we are going to finish that Booker's off. If you watch this video or been watching my channel, you know that my first video was with that Booker's. And we are going to finish that Booker's off the way we started. 2 years from now, 2 years later, we're going to finish that Booker's off. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, it's all about people, for sure. Okay, B says, what's your favorite daily sipper? So someone asked you a question. What is your favorite sipper? What do you drink every day? Now, this is going to be a bourbon channel. So we're gonna talk about bourbon. So what do you sip every day? If you go to a liquor store, what would be your first bottle that you pick up?
Well, my first bottle of bourbon that I'm gonna keep on the shelf um, as an everyday sipper.
Everyday
Everyday
sipper.
sipper. You can never go wrong with an Old Forester.
Old Forester. Now, I know what they're going to ask you. Old Forester. So look over here to the right, and we have Old Forester 100 proof. We have a 1870, 1897, 1910, 1920, 1924. Which Old Forester is your favorite?
Oh, I'm telling you right off the top, just with that everyday sip, that 100 proof.
There we go, 100 proof. The Old Forester 100 proof.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know what he's talking about, let me show you this one right here. And if you've been following my channel, there you go. Someone said 100 proof, $26, bango bottle.
Yes.
There you go.
You cannot go. You can't go wrong for the taste, the quality, the sip of it. It's 100 proof. When some people may see that 100 proof and may scare them away.
Mm-hmm.
But that bite for me, as a connoisseur, that bite dictates my pour
Mm-hmm.
and my sip, and that's a very smooth. That's a smooth taste for that price point. And you have a lot of folks that think they have to go, high caliber.
Got you.
There are a few things that's going to be on your shelf that's going to cost you a nice little penny, but for an everyday sip and to entertain some guests that's coming through casually, you can't go wrong with Old Forester.
You're right. You're right. So damn. So he's a pro, huh? I tell you what. Um, um, do me a favor, Sal.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind, can you tell the wife to bring you this chair in the kitchen so we can get you on camera?
Okay,
All right.
I do it better. I bring
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
myself.
Appreciate it. So yeah, we're gonna actually bring him in because hey, this to get another point of view. Get another point of view, and we might can start opening some more bottles, and we can keep this thing going on until we get tired. What about that? Y'all want to stick with us? You think we should keep going? You think I should bring somebody else in, or you think we should end it? It'll be up to you because I'm doing this for you all. So put it in the comments below what you think. Do you want us to bring somebody in, pop some more bottles? Okay, let's drink on. Let's drink on. Let's drink on. All right, there we go. Yeah, I know it's. See, they don't see the all the clutter around here. They just see this neat little section back here. Okay, so they say keep going, so we're gonna keep going. Keep this party started. All right. Good deal. Yeah, I know it's a little tight. Maybe we can. There we go. There we go. Let me see. Get this back a little bit, and maybe we can get everybody in the shot.
All right.
There we go. All right. Good deal. Good deal. So now we are drinking Larceny. This is what we went over tonight. We went over the Russell's 13. We went over the E.H. Taylor Burr Proof, Larceny, Conviction, and A. Smith Bowman. Now, this is what we're going to do. We are going to, which one do you want him to try first to get his opinion? I'm not going to tell him what I rated the bottle. I'm going to have him try something that you suggest, and we're going to have him rate it, to see if we right there at the same point. So which one do you want him to try between the Larceny, the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, the Russell's 13, Conviction, or the A. Smith Bowman? Start with the Larceny, Russell's 13, E.H. Taylor. So we have one of each. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? E.H. Taylor 13. We still have one of each. So somebody has to break the tie. Somebody has to break the tie. So again, Bowman, Larceny. I'm thinking Larceny is going to be the winner. So let's start with the Larceny. I think the Larceny is going to be winning. Yeah, I think the Larceny is going to be the winner. So this is what we're doing. Let me grab a cup real quick.
You know, it's ironic that, just do a random, Google type post. They had started ranking like the top 20, bourbons.
Yeah.
They're all right here.
They are, yeah, for sure. We got them.
In that top 30. Not going to list where they were ranked, but they're all here. So I'm assuming that everyone and your fans that are here, and also congratulations.
I appreciate that,
on
buddy.
On this special night.
Yes, sir. 9,000.
Congratulations.
I'm excited about that.
Being a true fan of good bourbon and a nice sip and a nice cigar. The things that you're doing for this base and just to keep it relevant and to provide a space to where people can share their love for a good drink is extremely special. So cheers to you and cheers to this sip that I'm about to take a look.
So when you take it in, they're going to ask you, we go rate 1 through 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. What do you rank it? So take a sip and let them know what you think about it.
That has that traditional Kentucky smooth taste going down. I don't think the proof dictates how it's going to go down, but that's smooth.
Okay.
So on a 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, I'm going to put this Larceny right here at maybe I typically don't do halves, but I'm going to put it around like a 7.5. 7.5.
Boom.
8.
Boom. Same page. Same page. Same page. Yeah, 7.5.
Yeah.
Even though it's smooth, it still has that harshness behind it. It still has that finish that you really think, But I think when it opens it up and it smooths itself out, I think it would jump up. But yeah, he said smooth. Yeah, but it really depends on what you mean by smooth, B. I understand where he's coming from, but that 7.5 exactly where I put it. I think when it opens itself up, I think it would be a better rating. But yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and that definitely depends on how you want it. Some people may want it neat.
Yeah.
I may put this on the rocks.
Got you. Mm-hmm.
But just straight up neat. I'm keeping it at a 7.5.
Yeah. And you'll probably put it on the rocks to take that kick out of it.
Yeah.
The kick out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. But let me let you try one more just to see your opinion about this.
This is an awesome Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I mean, this is awesome.
We're gonna try this Russell 13.
Ooh.
This is the bottle that I popped open when we hit 9,000 subscribers. This is my first time ever tasting Russell's 13, and just want to see your opinion. I know I poured you a lot, but you don't have to drink it all. You can put it in. We can pour it.
Well,
Yeah,
it is, tis the season
tis
to
the
be
season.
jolly.
There you go.
So we're gonna be jolly.
There you go.
Let's see. This is that Russell 13.
The Russell's 13.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Whoa, my goodness, that's scary.
Yeah, that is scary.
That is scary right there.
Yeah.
My goodness. Hold on. I don't want to make. I want to make sure that I'm. That Russell 13 to get you in trouble.
Yeah. B.
You
Yeah.
know, and for your subscribers out there,
Uh-huh.
you know, I typically would drink some of my bourbons and some whiskeys neat, you know, here and there, but for the most, I'm gonna add some ice just to cut that bite just a little bit
Mm-hmm.
because that bite dictates my pour.
Uh-huh.
I don't like things that's fruity and you know all that stuff. This right here, that Russell 13, man, that is nice.
That's nice.
That's really
It
smooth.
is. It is.
You know, this is spooky smooth.
It is.
Uh, what's the proof on this?
This is going to be 114.8
Oh,
proof. Like I was telling those,
mm,
like I was telling the subscribers that's on here when I popped that bottle open. That's one of those bottles that if you don't watch yourself, you would end up drinking at least half the bottle that day because it's that smooth. So you really definitely have to watch yourself when you're drinking that Russell's 13. It's a sipper for sure. It's a sipper. But you can actually drink that whole bottle if you're not careful.
yeah, that's a nice sip.
Yeah.
That's a really nice sip.
Yeah, for sure.
And for me, it's hard for me not to give it a 9.5 or 10
Mm-hmm.
just because I enjoy good sip, but I know my sips. I would be in that scary zone,
Yes.
especially on a good Monday night or tomorrow night. We got Thursday football for Christmas, and I can't see myself sipping on this because it's so smooth.
It is smooth.
It's so smooth. I may not get past game two because it's so smooth.
Yeah,
It's this is absolutely
it is.
delicious.
It is. It is good. It's
This
good.
this this is good. This is really good. So I may need something with a little bit more bite
You got you.
to help keep me in my place.
Well, I'll tell you what, this E.H. Taylor Burr Proof Uncut Unfiltered has a bite. This is another bottle we opened up today. The E.H. Taylor Unfiltered Burr Proof. This is sitting at 127.2 proof. But let me tell you, you will feel all 127.2. You will feel all of that. The finish is there, but it has a bite to it. It's one of those bottles that you have to um, let it air out, let it settle a little bit, and revisit. But don't get me wrong, it is a decent pour, but I think it will be better after it settles out a little bit. Yeah, I got you, B. I got you. I got you. What's the it's I don't have a straight from the barrel. I don't have that bottle yet. That's on my wish list. So I don't know how much you will pay for a Blanton straight from the barrel. It's on my wish list. I don't have one, so I cannot actually um, tell you the MSRP. I have a goal. I paid about $150 for my gold, but I don't have a straight from the barrel yet. Got one from Greece. Oh, for two
Ooh,
hundred dollars.
ooh.
Okay, good deal. I think straight from the barrel. Yeah, 199, 200. But let me the straight from the barrel I don't have. So if I can find one, I don't know. I meant to do some research on that bottle. I don't know the MSRP for that bottle, but I think coming off just thinking about it, I would pay probably $200 from straight from the barrel. Let me see. If he needs more proof, go with the Jack Daniels barrel proof. B, you really want me to open that bottle up, don't you?
Which one was this with
um, he
the
said that
Jack?
the Jack Daniels barrel proof.
Yeah,
It's up here. The Jack Daniels barrel proof.
whichever your subscriber
Mm.
that says that Jack Daniel,
Uh huh.
obviously us being Tennessee guys,
Yeah.
and I'm all and I've grown up with Tennessee guys drink Tennessee whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I would love to take a little nip in that.
Oh, little nip.
A little nip. That's old school. Little
The
nip.
little nip of the Jack Daniels barrel proof. All right. Let's get it down. Let's get it down.
I'm a huge fan of Jack Daniels.
I tell you what. I'm gonna say I don't have another bottle of water in here if you wanted one, because you usually want to cleanse your palate before you start switching to give
Yes.
a good rating.
Um,
So but
this your water
yeah,
right
this
here.
yeah yeah this. So I've been drinking out of that thing, man. So
You
you probably
you
don't want to drink that.
you're a firefighter.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah. You probably don't want
this
to
is my
drink.
brother-in-law
Yeah,
right here.
yeah.
So I need to get us
Yeah, just get
okay.
yeah, just go get a bottle of water real
All
quick
right.
so you can get a better, I guess, rating on this. Yeah, I know there's a lot of tight squeeze back here.
Not just
Yeah,
motivation.
yeah. B again, we just having fun right now. I know we've been on here since 6 o'clock, and right now we're just having fun. So we just opened up some bottles. I got my brother-in-law over here, and it's Christmas time. You know, bourbon is about sharing, and with friends and family. So we're just doing something fun tonight. Uh, the celebration's still going on, but I appreciate everyone who has stopped by here a little old fashioned. I appreciate everyone who has supported this channel. And for those who are on here that hasn't liked to subscribe, please hit that like and subscribe button because, hey, I truly asking for your support. So I appreciate that. So someone says Blanton straight from the barrel MSRP is 160. I paid 169 for mine. Hey, okay. Again, it's about, I guess it's about the relationships that you get from your store owners. Yeah, it's about the relationship for sure. Good deal. So we gonna pop this. It's already popped open, but B, you were saying the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, this one right here, right? And we are going to um someone asks, do you think Jack Daniel's is bourbon or whiskey?
The long, 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 long debate.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's a good question. We were talking about this the other night.
Yeah. Um, B, I'm gonna give you uh I'm gonna give you my answer. I think the only difference between bourbon and whiskey is the filtration. I think when they run it through the coal, uh, they can technically say it's not a process they do with bourbon on a regular basis. So they say they're a Tennessee whiskey because they run their product through charcoal.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that is another step. So, in my opinion, I would call it a bourbon because even though they added a step, they didn't take away a step, they just added a step. So is it bourbon or is it whiskey? I say it's bourbon before it's whiskey because they added a step instead of taking away a step. That's just my opinion. A lot of people go through this question a lot, but that's the way I think.
It's almost
Yeah.
like they meet all. It go through the processes of whiskey, but meet all the requirements of a bourbon.
Yeah. Yeah. The Master Distillery says it's a bourbon. I think it's a bourbon. I think it's a bourbon, but when you go some places, they swear up and down says whiskey. You really think on the bottle it actually says whiskey.
Yeah.
So Tennessee whiskey. I
Tennessee
mean,
whiskey.
if they want to call it Tennessee whiskey, hey, call it Tennessee whiskey. I call it a bourbon. I call it a bourbon. By the definition, it's a bourbon, but Jack Daniels wanted to call it Tennessee whiskey. Yeah, exactly. Jack Daniels wanted to call it the Tennessee whiskey. Who am I? Who am I to say you shouldn't call your product what you want to call it? I'm going to call it a bourbon. They want to call it a Tennessee whiskey. All I know is they got some good stuff. They got some good stuff. So let's try. They want you to try this. So this sitting at 130 proof, and I think this is going to be the highest proof that you have tried tonight because the Larceny is 125.
The Russell.
The Russell's is 114.
Mhm.
The Jack Daniel's single barrel is going to be 130.
Okay.
All right. So you have a glass you want to put it in? All right. All right. So we Jack Daniel's 130. There we go. Shit.
Make sure my palate is good and fresh.
Let's go. Again, hey B, can you actually I know you were saying can you can hit the like, subscribe. Can you boost lives? I don't know if you can boost lives or not. Filibuster. I don't have filibuster yet. I have seen it, but I haven't tried one yet.
that
Uh-oh.
that Jack Daniel has a bite.
Uh-huh.
At first, it's intimidating,
Okay.
but after a few seconds, it's inviting.
Okay.
It's almost like I'm letting you know who I am right now, but come on in.
Come on.
But come on in. I'm gonna take care of you. I
So
mean, yeah, that was
so on the palate, can you describe what you are tasting on the palate? If you had to put it in words, what would you describe um, that you get from the taste of this Jack Daniels?
I feel a lot of aged oak.
Okay.
Uh, Obviously, that bite gives you like a fire type, intense type.
Mm-hmm.
But it's almost like if you were if the best way I can explain it, if you had like a hot pepper sauce
Okay.
and it's hot but it goes down really smooth. It starts off intimidating, like
Mm-hmm.
when you first taste it, it's like, oh my goodness, this is strong. But as it settles, um, it goes down extremely comfortable.
Okay.
That's how I will you know explain that Jack Daniels single barrel. Once you smell it, it's like, oh yeah, yeah, this is Jack. But once you take that sip, it's coming down. It's harsh, but it mellows itself out really, really smooth.
Okay.
And that was a nice pour.
Good deal.
I like that.
Good deal. Hot and spicy, oh, like a burning tree branch. That's what I'm talking about. Great mouthfeel. All right. So a lot of people like this Jack Daniel's barrel proof. I need to actually revisit this bottle. What's the rating? B says, what's the rating? What do you rate this bottle? 1 through
Um,
10, 10 being the
what on a one
highest.
to ten?
Yep, 10 being the highest.
1 to 10, 10 being the hottest. I give this about an eight.
8, okay.
Eight.
8, B. He gives it an 8. An 8. So, what you think about the rating, B? A 8. Seems balanced. Jack, yeah, it seems balanced. I agree with a solid 8. Okay. All right. Good deal. TLO7 said he's agreeing with you with a solid 8 on the Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof. Good deal. And this is the thing about bourbon. The best thing about bourbon and whiskey is this. Everyone has their own palate. Everyone likes it or they don't like it. I mean, that's the beauty about bourbon. Either you like it, you don't like it. You got your own palate. So just because we are saying it's an 8 doesn't mean that you think it's an 8. We're just saying what we think. So, but people tend to agree with you. I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good rating. So yeah, people
Yeah.
tend to agree with you. Awesome.
Hey, I'm the people's choice.
People's choice. Good deal. Good deal. Again, we have been on here 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 3.5 hours. So this is what we're probably going to do, people. Um, we're probably going to take a break for a hot second because I need to eat something.
You know what?
What's that?
I want to be able to tell
Uh
your
huh.
subscribers
Uh huh.
because you get a lot of people on here that do a lot of different things like what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's awesome. But I want the people to know that subscribe to you
Yeah.
is that you know my brother-in-law invited me on here. I'm not a bourbon enthusiast. I'm just a guy that likes what he likes, and I take pride in that. And I'm learning. I learned from you because
Mm-hmm.
I subscribe to you. But so when people are looking at this is at least for me
Mm-hmm.
and tonight, this is honest. Just honest, just what I think it is. I'm no professional. I can't tell you, all the makes and in outs and of how it's aged and how it's barreled and proofed and all that good stuff. I can only tell you what I like and how it tastes.
Mm-hmm.
That's about as much as a professional opinion that I can give. But just to know that, a lot of your subscribers are in cahoots to what we're saying,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that just add compliments to what you're doing and
Exactly.
what you're doing for this community. And man,
I
it's
appreciate
awesome.
that.
Awesome.
Appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. And I appreciate you all actually staying with me. I know I have been on longer than usual, but tonight was a celebration because we actually hit 9,000 subscribers, and I could not do that without your help. So I appreciate you. I'm going to get a bite to eat because I've been on here for about 3.5 hours. I didn't eat dinner. I didn't. So I'm going to go in, grab me a bite to eat, give some nourishment and some fluids in my body, like water, and I might just come back. I might just come back, and we might be online to who knows. I don't know. So stay with me. I appreciate you. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button because I'm asking for your support. But for those who are on here now, who already have liked and subscribed to this channel, you know I appreciate your support. Until then, I will see you in a second or I will see you tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. Depends on the night go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Let me hit this button real quick and get out of here.